Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hampton Area High School, home of the Hampton Talbots, for tonight's section opening Greater Allegheny Conference for a varsity football matchup between those Talbots and the visiting Armstrong Riverhawks. My name is Josh Schreckengost. Thanks so much for joining us tonight on High Top Sports Network. I am alongside Doug Flanders, varsity head coach at Armstrong for girls softball, and of course, my right-hand man, my colleague, the intrepid Ryan Burns on camera. And guys, we are going to get a good one tonight. Hampton coming in 3-0, and the Riverhawks maybe fumbled away a game against McKeesport last week, but come in at 2-1 and showing some strength so far in the early going. Doug, what do you think we have in store tonight?
This is a big-time section opener here. You know, Hampton coming out 3-0 out of the gate after their non-conference schedule. They're sky high right now. You know, Riverhawks off to a nice start also, 2-1. The game against McKeesport could have gone either way. And this is going to determine a lot how this section is going to look from top to bottom, even after just 1 week here.
Contrasting styles of offense, Doug. Armstrong and aerial attack. Caden Olsen second in the WPIAL in passing yards with 703 coming into this. But more impressive, Doug, 10 touchdowns, no interceptions for young Olsen. And the Talbots running that wing tee out of the shotgun that we talked about a little bit before we came on the air. So contrasting offenses, Doug.
Yeah, you know, Caden's been on point all season. You know, he's been waiting for this section opener, you know, to make a name for himself. And I think that the Hawks are ready for this game. Hampton's going to run that wing tee, you know, run. That's what we're going to see. You know, you used to say, you know, you run, you have a big cloud of dust behind you when you play Hampton, you know. Look for Armstrong probably to stack that line and hopefully shut down that wing tee offense.
Yes, sir, Doug, and you are joining us here on High Top Sports Network. This is the TGIF Solutions pregame on HTSN. TGIF Solutions, the official social media sponsor of High Top Sports Network and the home of the Shellhammer Atwood Agency, is proud to be tonight's official broadcast partner. The experienced professionals at TGIF Solutions can assist you and your loved ones with any insurance need, big or small. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters. And Doug, we are going to take a little breather right here and head out and check out a pregame interview I did with Armstrong varsity head coach Frank Fabian. And we're going to thank some of our wonderful sponsors, get into that interview, and we will be back right before kickoff. For Doug Flanders, my name is Josh Schreckengost. Thanks so much again for joining us on HTSN.
With over 40 years of experience, the fine folks at Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian can provide you with several scrumptious options for your next family gathering, corporate event, or tailgate. Make sure to try one of their custom meat and cheese trays or pick up a delicious Sunday takeout special. Steffi's Country Catering is a Leader Times Silver Best of winner 3 years running. And as the holidays approach, get back to celebrating with friends and family and leave the cooking to Steffi's. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order. That's Steffi's Country Catering. Find them on Facebook.
Protecting the things you love and how you do so is among the most important decisions you'll ever have to make. TGIF Solutions can provide you with the peace of mind by supplying answers to all of your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, business, life, or farm coverage. Contact the team at the Shellhammer Atwood Agency today in West Katanning to be sure that you, your loved ones, and the things that matter most stay safe when it matters the most. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters.
Just finishing up a 100% outside renovation project at the Katanning store. Don't miss out. Come and see us. Check out our Pennsylvania skill game room. We have the newest machines, the newest games. We have 5 machines. We're about to add a 6th machine. $10,000 jackpots on all 6 machines. Don't miss out on a chance to win. We have the lowest possible prices and the best quality of anybody in the area. We'll take it up against anybody in the area. We put our stamp of approval, #SaveOnMe, on every single package, and we're here to serve you every single day. We also have chef-prepared, chef-prepared sushi, everyday fresh, and Sushi Wednesday, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing our favorite page, Sushi Madness shirt. Don't forget to check out our millions of bakery deli products that we're making fresh every day. Appreciate all the support out there. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
Hello once again, and welcome to High Top Sports Network and this edition of Hawk Talk with Armstrong varsity football head coach Frank Fabian. This edition of Hawk Talk is sponsored by TGIF Solutions. Visit them at 331 Arthur Street in West Katanning. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters. Coach, I'm going to take you back a little bit to the McKeesport game. We talked a little bit earlier in the week. Left some plays on the field. Some mistakes in the second half kind of hurt you.
Well, thanks. I was just forgetting about that. We did not finish, and that's kind of been the buzzword around our program this week is we got to finish. We played a really good first half. Besides the first drive, we gave up, and then the disappointing part was we went in, had a good talk at halftime, made some adjustments, come out, we get a big kick return to start it, and then I think it was like 3 plays later, we're inside the 5, and 2 runs get stuffed, incomplete pass, our pass that Caden kept it on, and then we missed the field goal, and we left points on the board there. That seemed to be the drive that I think if we get it in there, that might have been a different outcome, but what I told our guys is when you let a good football team hang around like we did, that's what happens. And we played really good defense except 2 plays in the second half, and then we couldn't finish. We didn't finish 2 drives on offense, and then our other drive we were moving it and took a really bad holding call. It was about 5 yards deep. So finish has been the buzzword this week.
Not to rehash that game too much, but McKeesport was kind of playing a prevent defense against Caden to try and limit the passing game. Do you think you're going to see more of that this season?
We may, and I kind of challenged our offensive line this week that there were times where they were playing a 5-man box, and we had 6 guys to block. In some cases, we had 7, and when that's the case, we got to make them pay for that. That was really their adjustment. They just took a guy out of the box, played too high. I don't know if it was necessarily prevent, but it was a too high look, with some man coverage underneath, and we need to do a better job of attacking that for sure. And we've put some wrinkles in, and certainly Hampton has some too high looks in their game plan, and we've repped it this week, and we'll be ready for it.
Yeah, let's move on to that Hampton game. You guys are going on the road down there to Hampton. Traditionally a tough place to play for Armstrong, and traditionally a very strong ground game for Hampton. What are you looking for out of them in this matchup?
Yeah, more of the same. Look at our conference right now. They probably have the most impressive resume. They have 2 5A wins. They beat Shaler. They beat Fox Chapel. So I think when it all shakes out at the end of the year, they're going to be one of the teams fighting for the conference. So I told our guys, we're going to see a great team. It's more of the same for them. Athletic linemen who can run, good skill, and they're running the wing tee out of the gun. And really neat package. The way they package things give you a bunch of different looks. And, the quarterback's an athlete. And our guys are familiar with him from basketball. So it's going to be a challenge. We historically have not played our best games down there. So we got to be ready to go once we step off the bus.
Yeah, I was going to say, has that been a moment or an area of emphasis in the locker room to kind of say, hey, Hampton has kind of owned us down here. Let's go down there and punch him in the mouth a little bit.
Not so much there. The last 2 games we played here, and our offense has not performed very well. Last year we got shut out. It was the only team that, outside of Plum, but they're the only team that really handled us offensively. So, and it was a lot of it was pressure. The pressure that we did not do a good job at protecting Caden last year here at our place. So that is something that we got to get corrected, and I'm sure it's going to be more of the same. If you shut a team out the year before, you're at least going to see if they fix their mistakes early on. So we're going to be ready for them to bring pressure, and we got to handle it. And if we do, Caden usually gets the ball to the right person.
Yeah, two-parted question here. How has practice been? How has the rhythm been, the attitude? And also, are you guys healthy?
We have some guys that are we've missed a lot of guys. We got a couple back today, but Keysport game was a very physical game, so we got some guys that are banged up. I don't think it's anything long term, maybe a week or two. We'll see. Tomorrow's kind of the day that we get them out and put them on the field and test them and kind of give them thumbs up, or they'll be out another week. So, but practice has been pretty good for the most part. We had a really good one here just tonight. So we'll, look to move forward. And I told the guys, the big thing for us is, we feel bad about the McKeesport game. We're not happy with the way we played in the second half, but what we got to guard against is not letting McKeesport beat us twice. Right. They've already beat us once. And I think for the most part, guys have done a very good job of turning their attention to Hampton, which plays the same defense. They're both odd stack fronts, so that helps. So they're now in their second week of preparing for the same defense, and practice has been good. I think the guys are ready to get a bad taste out of their mouth.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much to Armstrong varsity football head coach Frank Fabian for joining me, Josh Reckengast, on another edition of Hawk Talk here on High Top Sports Network. And you can catch that Armstrong-Hampton game Friday night at 7 o'clock right here on High Top Sports Network. This edition of Hawk Talk, once again, sponsored by TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters.
Apologies for that momentary delay. Welcome back to High Top Sports Network. If I would have known the Hampton Marching Band was going to put on such a tremendous display in honoring the branches of the U.S. military here, it would have been an easy call to showcase that instead of my sweating interview with Armstrong head coach Frank Fabian. So apologies, I didn't know this was going to be on the schedule, but we're going to catch the end of it here, so I'm going to shut up, and you can enjoy the Hampton Marching Band.
American soldier, an American. Beside my brothers and my sisters, I'm proud to take a stand.
Just an absolutely remarkable showing by the Hampton marching band and color guard. As I said, folks, as soon as I pressed play on my interview with Coach Fabian, the band came out and just put on an absolute show. So tremendous performance by the Hampton marching band, and that was a good one there, Doug.
We were definitely a little spoiled there to get to see that. Boy, what a way to kick off the night here. I think it's 80 degrees, Josh. It's it's a little toasty up here, but I enjoyed that.
Yeah, 81 at game time, or 81 whenever we pulled in here, I think, Doug. And we were in the second floor of Hampton's press box, and don't they always say the heat rises?
Yep, well, the heat is going to rise out here on the field here in a little bit, Josh.
Hey, that's a professional color man transition right there, Doug. And we are on the TGIF Solutions pregame here, just about 4 minutes and 45 seconds away until the Riverhawks and Talbots kick it off. You got to see my interview with Armstrong head coach Frank Fabian, and as he talked about, Talbots went into Armstrong Stadium last year, Doug, pitched a shutout.
Yeah, Riverhawks looking to give Hampton some of their own medicine here. It's not going to be an easy task the way this team could put up points.
Yeah, Coach Fabian, one of the things he said, sour tastes in my players' mouths. You know, they kind of want to come out here and not only get a win tonight, but kind of erase the memory of last year. And we are going to have the national anthem here, and we'll be right back. Train whistle always kind of catches me off guard there, Doug.
Yeah. Nice little trumpet solo there by a member of the Hampton band.
I'll tell you what, a lot of talented kids out here in that Hampton marching band and color guard. We got to see that in that performance dedicated to the U.S. military. And the Riverhawks going to come on the field first here, I believe. Just walk to their bench. Certainly not going to run out. The alma mater being played right now by the Hampton band. And it's going to be, you know, one thing Coach Fabian said in that interview is that Hampton's defense is a similar look to what McKeesport played last week, Doug.
Yeah.
And, you know, Caden, still no interceptions on the season. Obviously didn't put up the big passing numbers that he had the previous 2 weeks, but still on point with his throws and, you know, now a week more familiar with the scheme.
Yeah, what a great contest for Armstrong to get a chance to play McKeesport before Hampton.
Yeah.
You thought McKeesport ran the ball a lot out of that triple option. Well, Hampton, that's what they do, is just run, run, run. So, you know, Armstrong should be prepared. And then Caden slinging that ball over the field. It's going to be interesting to see if Hampton can stop that, because they have not seen anything like what they're going to see tonight from Armstrong.
And another thing we noticed about this Armstrong offense is that Noah Shuttleworth, who is, to put it mildly, not the biggest wide receiver, but, you know, right now Shuttleworth, 8th in the WPIAL in receiving yards, 13 catches, 247 yards, couple of scores, Doug. And when he's been able to get a crack and find an opening, also puts it on him.
Yeah, Noah, you know, he's not the tallest guy, but he's very shifty. he's hard to bring down. He does kickoffs as well. He's like one of Armstrong's big play guys. So the more they can get the ball in his hands, the better. And, Caden's always looking for Noah.
Well, the other big play guy that the Riverhawks need to get going, Isaiah Brown, he presents something that Caden Olson could really take advantage of. Brown coming off that broken ankle last year during basketball season, and such a big body. Sometimes I look at him, and it looks like a guy, like one of those guys from Bishop Sycamore. 6'5", he's just a broad-shouldered kid, and he can get down the field, go up and get it, high point that ball, and they can take advantage of the deep throw if Olsen has the time to throw, Doug.
Yeah, if they could protect Caden, Isaiah presents mismatch problems. There isn't anybody out on that field that's as athletic as that kid. And he continues to get stronger and stronger coming off his injuries. And hopefully this is the correct time for him to have a huge breakout game for the Riverhawks.
Well, that was the TGIF Solutions pregame. We will be right back to kick off the Sprankles Neighborhood Market, official broadcast sponsor of tonight's matchup between the Talbots and the Riverhawks. For Doug Flanders, Josh Schreckengost, we will be right back.
With over 40 years of experience, the fine folks at Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian can provide you with several scrumptious options for your next family gathering, corporate event, or tailgate. Make sure to try one of their custom meat and cheese trays or pick up a delicious Sunday takeout special. Steffi's Country Catering is a Leader Times Silver Best of winner 3 years running. And as the holidays approach, get back to celebrating with friends and family and leave the cooking to Steffi's. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order. That's Steffi's Country Catering. Find them on Facebook.
All right, welcome back to High Top Sports Network. My name is Josh Schreckengost here with Doug Flanders, Ryan Burns on camera, and providing wonderful insight all night in our ears. Riverhawks about to kick this one off, so they will get the ball to start it in the second half, and that could be hugely important in a game like this, Doug.
Yeah, that's always what you want to do. You want to defer, put that defense out on the field, get that ball second half, maybe end the first half, and then get another one to start the second half.
So here is the opening kickoff, sponsored by the Belmont Complex. Sign up for Little Pens now, belmontcomplex.net. Returner falls and automatically down right there. I'm looking for a number. I think that's 25, Doug. Mike Morgano.
Yeah, Armstrong with a little pooch kick there. Just same thing they did last week. And that one worked to perfection because the turf monsters took Morgano down.
So I believe it will be Matt DiMatteo under center here for the Talbots. Also in the backfield, Christian Liberto.
Wing T, everyone in tight.
Yeah, that's a handoff right there. Joey.
Oh!
Big smack right there. Is that number?
Dozik's the block.
Yeah, Dozik. Well, he was named our Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop Player of the Game for his performance against McKeesport. A touchdown and an interception. Comes in, makes the smack on the first play of the game right there.
Hampton trying a little trickery there. They knew Armstrong was going to be ready for that wing T, and they went to do a little half-back pass, and Dozik was all over it.
So DiMatteo under center. Well, actually in the gun. I want to say under center just naturally, but in the gun here running that wing T.
Oh.
And that's going to be a procedure penalty against the Talbots. 5-yard false start.
Not the start Hampton was looking for, We're already sitting at 2nd and 20 here.
Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes that opening hit can set the tone, and Dozik came in and laid the lumber.
Yeah, great start for the Riverhawks.
And that's going to be possibly a delay game or?
Timeout, Armstrong.
Well, that's pretty early to take a timeout, Doug. 11:05, but apparently Coach Fabian and defensive coordinator Chris Hooks did not like what they saw.
Yeah, in the first half, make sure you're in the right, formations and you have the right personnel and everybody lined up correctly. I don't mind using those timeouts in the first half, but the second half on a tight game, they may need to save those.
Yeah, just trying to adjust the window, and I did it on the air. I was like, hey, bud, sorry about that. But it was during a timeout, so not during a play. No harm, no foul. So 2nd and 20 here, Hampton facing. Dozik's a blocky tackle for loss on Joey Mayer to start this possession, then a procedure penalty. So now 2nd and 20. DiMatteo at quarterback, Liberto to his left. DiMatteo rolls
Nothing
to the
there.
outside, nowhere to go. Defensive line in there to make a play. Saw Dylan Gagini maybe throw a hand there as he was getting pushed toward the play.
Yeah, great job there by the Riverhawk defensive line to string that play out. There was just nowhere for him to run. Now we're looking at 3rd and 20. Armstrong, nothing dumb here, no penalties. Let's get off the field.
Yeah, and Benny Hasselrig, number 5 for the Talbots. He is DiMatteo puts it. He had a step. Hasselrig did on Armstrong's cornerback, Jack Valasak, and DiMatteo just a little bit too high.
Yeah, that's not Hampton's game, Again, we talked about it pregame. When you're in that wing tee, it's pretty tough to find a good 3rd and 20 play.
So Riverhawks get out of it. Push Hampton back 10 yards, so probably going to get some good field position. Shuttleworth and Jackson Chrisman back deep to return this punt. And the boot, that's a short one.
Way short.
Gonna
Oh,
take
good
a ball.
roll.
And Chrisman ran past it, but still, I think every coach would take starting their drive at the 50-yard line, Doug.
Yeah, Armstrong had the same thing last week against McKeesport. They definitely won the field position battle, and it's nice to see them off to a great start here in this one, as starting right at midfield, 50 yards to pay dirt.
So Riverhawks on the field, the offense on the field for the first time here. Caden Olson, number 4 on your screen, second in the WPIAL in passing yardage. 703 coming into this game.
Look for Armstrong to test Hampton early here with maybe a deep pass of some sort just to see if the Talbots are ready.
Well, we got trips right near side here, Doug. See what Olson does. Quick out. It's called a tunnel screen.
There it is.
Coach Fabian.
Oh, thought he had the sideline there, Josh.
Yancey, still a good gainer, probably 7 on that opening play for the Hawks. And I called it a bubble screen in my interview with Coach a couple of weeks ago, and he corrected me. It's called a tunnel screen.
Good to know, Josh. Good to know.
I like to get the lingo right, the terminology. So Olson in the gun, hands off. Alex Patton right here trying to get to that first down marker. It's going to be close.
Yeah, he got it. Alex Patton, he's been a little unsung hero for the Riverhawks to start this campaign, and he always falls forward, Josh. You're going to see that all night. And the kid just runs hard, and I like his running style.
Yeah, Coach Fabian kind of going with a running back by committee look. A bunch of guys have carried the ball here for Armstrong in the early going. So Olson with a fresh set of downs. Trips right again near side. Isaiah Brown on the outside left side.
Set him up.
Olson's got Shuttleworth deep. Shuttleworth, good coverage at the very last second by Adam Dombowski. Dombowski, good closing speed right there, got in and smacked it away from Shuttleworth.
There you saw, Armstrong set Hampton up from the first play with that quick little tunnel screen. This time he fakes it, and he had Noah, but give that safety a credit because he closed ground and got there just in time.
Yeah, perfect timing by Dombowski. Got in there just as the ball arrived, no pass interference, so that brings up 2nd and 10 for Armstrong. 9:41 left here in the first quarter, still scoreless. Olson, able to control the high snap.
He's got running
A
room.
little cutback right there. Alex Patton again running forward, as you said, Doug, downhill.
Yeah, just a great run. It all opened up. And that's what those deep passes do. They soften the defense. You got to keep Hampton off balance. They don't know if they're going to throw or run. Show that balance, Armstrong.
So Olson getting the play from the sideline right now. Taking a little more time than we've seen so far. 22 on the play clock. Olson in the gun. Scott Patton to his right. Trips right again. Near side. Isaiah Brown alone on the left side. Olson Looking deep.
Wide open.
Noah Shuttleworth. A great catch by Shuttleworth. That's going to be down right at the 1, I believe, Doug.
Wow, great pass, great adjustment and catch by Noah also. He was wide open running down that sideline, and this time Hampton safety was nowhere to be found.
So Shuttleworth came into this game 8th in the WPIAL in receiving yards, and his first catch is a long gainer, about 30 yards.
Ball in the 1, Armstrong in a shotgun.
See if they give the ball to Patton. They do. Goes forward. He's going to be close to the line, but I believe he is down short of the goal line. Second down, the signal by the official.
Looks like he got half a yard there, Josh.
Oh, you only need another half. But this is a great opening drive for the Riverhawks. After the defense held.
Yeah, this is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Riverhawks coming down here to Hampton. Now he's under center.
So there's Olsen. Will he sneak it ahead? There's a big guy. All he's got to do
Absolutely.
is go forward, but Hampton's defense.
He's in. He's in.
Effort to push. And the Riverhawks will score the game's opening touchdown from inside the Ryan Bowser State Farm red zone. Caden Olsen from a half yard out. The second effort with the additional push from his lineman across the goal line for the score. 6-0 Riverhawks as they get ready to attempt the UFP Parker extra point.
Yeah, I thought maybe that's what Armstrong would do on the first down. But then the second down, they just shoved it up in there. And give Hampton credit because they had him stopped, but then the running backs and the linemen just shoved Caden into the end zone. Pretty tough to stop a kid that big from a half yard.
So in to boot the extra point. Oh, and that was nearly blocked by Hampton. They got in there quickly. Hunter Reed able to bang it through, so 7-0 Riverhawks. And we will take a quick break to thank some of our wonderful sponsors on this Sprankles Neighborhood Market game night. For Doug Flanders, my name is Josh Reckengast. We'll be right back.
Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop is the official clother of High Top Sports Network and is a family-owned company that can handle all your custom embroidery, custom sign, and laser engraving needs. Located at 409 4th Street in downtown Fort City, Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop can create sports and career apparel to the exact specifications of your organization. Their laser engraving department can put your logo or design on glasses, tumblers, insulated cups, signs, coffee cups, and more. Call Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop at 724-763-2461 today.
And welcome back to this Sprankles Neighborhood Market game night here on High Top Sports Network. The Riverhawks up 7-0 early on the Hampton Talbots. Remember to check out Sprankles Neighborhood Market Facebook page and always hashtag save on me. Doug, perfect start, as we said off the air.
Just awesome. This is exactly what you want to do if you're the Riverhawks. Get ahead. Make Hampton have to try to grind out drives. Look for another pooch kick here. No big plays. And continue to win that field position battle.
And the boot. Oh, it's deep right there. Hampton was playing up. And that one's going to die right at the 1 yard line. Another great kick by Tanner Stockdale to start. But a good return. Still on his feet. Right there, pushing forward for probably a couple extra.
At that time, Hampton was up expecting the pooch kick, as was I. So he just booted it deep, and it died at the 1.
Yeah, that's Joey Mayer in there. And he thought, oh, that's going to bounce into the end zone. Touchback. No. And I saw Stockdale do that against Deer Lakes a couple weeks back.
Yeah, give that Hampton kid credit because I see a lot of times they just let the ball go. You got to pick that up. That's a live football.
So the Talbots gained negative 10 yards on their first possession of the game. Dozick Zablocki tackle for a 5-yard loss, then a procedure penalty, forcing a punt. The Armstrong defense, and now DiMatteo going to try and get something going here for Hampton. Handoff.
He's got the corner.
Yeah, he does. And on to the jersey and saving a big play.
5.
Is Isaiah Brown. That was a game saver right there. I mean, he could have hit the corner right there. That was Brock Borgo. Could have hit that corner and been going a long way.
Huge play by Isaiah there. The Hampton guy came around the end. He had that corner, and Isaiah got a hold of him just in time.
That's a big play. Gain of 7 for Borgo. And DiMatteo has Liberto to his left. Hands off to Liberto inside and got an ankle right there is big Julius Barnes, number 73.
Nothing there. Julius plugging that hole, doing a nice job, forcing Hampton into a third down.
Well, you take a look at Julius, and this is by all means a compliment. That is his job out there on the football field, is to plug those holes, take up multiple offensive linemen.
Yeah, Julius is a big, strong kid, and he knows his role in this team.
DiMatteo hands off again. Here's Borgo trying for that corner. They're going the other way. Got some blocking ahead of him. Cuts it back. That's Chrisman coming in to finish up the tackle, but not before Borgo goes 21 yards right to midfield. Big play.
What you saw there was the exact same play that Hampton ran to the other side of the field where Isaiah was barely able to get him. This time there was no Isaiah on this side.
So they ran away from Brown, and Borgo hit that corner, got a big play, gain of 21. Hampton starts this drive, 1st and 10 at midfield. And handoff to number 28. That's Jacob Premick.
No surprise, what we're seeing here is Hampton trying to run wide.
Yeah.
Same thing with McKeesport last week. They seem to have a little more success wide until the big QB sneak up the middle. But that's what you're starting to see from Hampton. So I don't know if that was something they saw in the film or if that's just what their offense does.
Yeah, I think you nailed it perfectly right there, Doug. Try and spread them out, get that defense a little more spread out, and then try and crack one up the middle. So that was a gain of 5 for Premick on that first down play. DiMatteo calling out the play selection. He rolls near side here to the left, trying to cut it back. There's Julius Barnes, but he got Isaiah Brown, met him first, and that's going to be a sack. Well, actually, it'll probably be just a tackle for loss since DiMatteo was clearly established ball carrier.
Great to see Isaiah getting in there play after play. He's definitely beating his man and getting into that backfield and wreaking havoc for that Hampton wing T offense.
Well, Brown, the leading receiver for the Riverhawks a week ago, I believe it was 5 for 81 or 87, and he had a solid game. It just seems like he's getting healthier week by week, Doug.
Yep. 3rd and 6, big play here. Can the Riverhawks get off the field?
DiMatteo takes the snap. He's rolling right. He's got a wall of blockers in front of him, and he's going to get that first down, cuts it back up the field, still on his feet, tripped up by number 65 for the Riverhawks. Owen Kamer, excuse me.
Nothing fancy there, student body right. Let's all go toward the sideline and take out Riverhawks, and that's what you saw there.
Yeah, DiMatteo had a wall of blocking in front of him, and he just had to be patient, follow those blocks, and then cut it back up in. Easy first down for the Talbots. They are now at the Riverhawks 31-yard line. Just about 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Oh, I heard a cowbell. Always love to hear the cowbell in the stands. And DiMatteo, perfect play fake. DiMatteo spin move right there, but caught and brought to the ground.
Isaiah Brown.
Isaiah again using the jersey tackle.
Saving tackle. Nice little cut there by DiMatteo.
Now the band getting into it. The cheerleaders getting into it now. That first drive by the Riverhawks kind of sucked the air out of the stadium, but it is refilling rapidly as the Talbots drive. They are inside the red zone. DiMatteo got some motion here. Hands off. Inside, tackled, not much there.
I think that's Isaiah again.
That was Liberto.
Number 5.
Yeah, it was. So we've already got Brown for about 4 or 5 tackles.
Yeah. Boy, that clock is just winding and winding, man. The way Hampton's just going to continue to run the ball, limit the possessions here.
Yeah, because they saw on Armstrong's first possession, Riverhawks could hit big plays down the field. Rolling again to the right.
Oh, he's that time.
And Isaiah Brown again and tosses.
This time they ran straight to Isaiah. He just went back into the backfield, said, come on right at me. I'm going to throw you to the ground.
Ragdoll DiMatteo and put him down for a big loss. So the Riverhawks, what looked like the Talbots just pounding it down their throat, now a good chance to get a long field goal attempt. Or maybe Hampton goes for it. You know, this is kind of no man's land in high school football.
Yeah, 3rd and 13. You know, Hampton's going to need probably at least 10 yards to make it an easy field goal.
So 3 minutes now left in the first quarter. And as you said, Doug, that clock winding on this drive by the Talbots. Handoff inside. Oh, and stuck right there by number 52, Dylan Gagini. And that brings up 4th down and long.
Beautiful play by Dylan. You know, he was heading wide again, and then that time it wasn't there. He cut it back right into Dylan Gagini. Great play. 4th and 12. I don't know what you do here if you're Hampton.
Well, we have only seen number 5, Benny Hasselrig, lined up truly in a wide receiver position so far in this offense. And Hasselrig right now going to sprint off the field. So they are going to attempt a field goal right now. It's going to be about a 37, 38-yarder.
Not an easy kick for high school. 38.
Not
37.
at all. And here is the boot by DiMatteo. It's up, and it is good. No good.
No
Excuse
good.
me.
Had the distance there, Josh. I thought maybe that was going to be good also. But
Definitely had the distance, and I was fooled by this double pane glass right in front of me. I was kind of leaning toward it, and I was like, that's good.
He didn't miss it by much. I mean, he just barely missed that. But Riverhawks hold. I tell you, if they can go down the field now and put 7 more on the board, again, well, what do you do if you're Hampton? You know, get yourself in an early hole, not what the offense is designed to do.
Now, you called it before this game when we were talking about it off the air. Said that is the one area of weakness if you are being stopped repeatedly when your offense is predicated on the run, as Hampton's certainly is. So Olsen now a chance to really give the Riverhawks some momentum. Got 4 wide receivers, 2 each side. And off to Patton. Oh, no, Olsen keeps it.
Nice.
Good steps out of a tackle. Olsen now hitting the sideline. Going to be a big gainer. And just bumped out of bounds, never leaving his feet. Caden Olsen. And I got a note in here in the stat pack. Olsen, the team's leading rusher, 20 for 94. And guess what right there? Had about, 23 more to that.
Yeah, the Hampton defensive lineman was in position, but just couldn't get a hold of Caden, those big, long strides he has.
So now I am looking out into the clear blue sky, nothing impeding my vision. Missing fakes and field goals right and left.
Right at midfield here for the Riverhawks.
Well, this is about where they hit the big play earlier. Olsen looking deep down the left sideline. That's going for Shuttleworth again. And
Intercepted.
In and out of the hands of Noah Shuttleworth, and a huge play in the secondary by number 12. Is that number 12? Number 15. Sorry. Tough to read those. Bobby Oliver, the senior, 6 foot, 165.
You know, there was a case where Noah was not open. He was just running stride for stride with the Hampton defender, and Caden put it up for his man, you know, and it bounced around, and Noah almost was able to pull that in, but give credit for the Hampton.
So Olsen's first interception of the season comes 3 games and nearly a full quarter into the 2021 campaign. And Doug, you can't say that one was his fault. I mean, it's just a 50-50 ball. It looked like Noah had a chance to pull it in even after the initial contact, but great play by the Hampton secondary to force Olsen's first pick of the season.
Yeah, the pass was on the money.
1st and 10 from the Hampton 12 right now, and they are going to continue to try and hit those corners into the backfield. Good play by Dozick Zablocki. The ball is out, but they are going to rule Brock Borgo down, number 22 for Hampton.
Yeah, once again, I saw Isaiah Brown in that backfield, and he was able to avoid Isaiah, but then Dozick just cleaned it up.
So gain of 3 right there. That's a lot of running for 3 yards. And the Riverhawks seeming to be able to find a way to shoot those gaps whenever you see that big wall rolling right or left. So DiMatteo with 1:05 left here in the first. Takes the shotgun snap here, a little motion. Keeps it himself. DiMatteo trying to find some room. And making guys miss, but
11.
Going to be stopped by Noah Shuttleworth at the ankles. Looked like Jackson Chrisman in the mix as well.
Yeah, DeMatteo was making a few Riverhawks miss there, but nice gang tackling there. 3rd and 3. Can Armstrong get off the field? Let's find out.
So 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Hampton content to let that play clock run. Trying to get this first down before the end of the first quarter. And Liberto runs into a wall. It's going to be close.
Think he's a little short. Well, I'm going to eyeball it here, Josh, and I'm going to say he's just a little bit. No, they gave it to him.
Yeah, when you were looking at me saying that, I'm looking out of the corner of my eye and going, the chains are moving. So
It must be that double pane glass.
yeah, well, that's what I'm going to blame. Every time I make a mistake, it was the double pane glass. So that is the end of the first quarter here. Riverhawks up 7-0 thanks to a Caden Olson half-yard sneak after hitting Noah Shuttleworth for a big play down the sideline. You're joining me here, and Doug as well. Can't leave him out. Of course, Ryan Burns on the camera. The 3-man Riverhawks streaming crew here in the press box. We'll be right back on this Sprankles Neighborhood Market game night for the second quarter. And welcome back to this Sprankles Neighborhood game night, beginning of the second quarter. Hampton with that handoff rolling sideline to sideline has been the Talbots offense. Trying to see the number of who carried that. That was DeMatteo, kept it. Thanks to Mr. Burns for spotting that out.
DeMatteo coming off the field.
Well, let's see what the Talbots do. Maybe DeMatteo just needed a break there. Oh, spins. That's number 9. That's Premick, I believe.
Ooh.
Nope, Joey Mayer, the kick returner, excuse me. So a good run by Mayer. Some spin moves in there.
Nice hard run by Mayer. Showing the will not to go down. First down, Hampton.
So Talbots, a couple of first downs on this drive, getting out of the shadow of their own end zone. And looks like Mayer is still in at the QB position, hands off. Waiting to see the number as the pile unfurls. That is number 26, Christian Liberto. So Liberto picks up 4.
And this is what you're seeing from a good wing T offense. You see the misdirection, not sure who's going to get the ball, 4 or 5 yard chunks.
Yeah, the longer you can hold those ball fakes, handoff fakes, the better.
Most importantly, keeping that high-powered Armstrong offense on the sideline.
Talbot's trying to turn that Riverhawks turnover into points. Here is Mayer going for the corner again. Riverhawks not going to be able to stop him before another first down. Hampton moving the ball efficiently here on this drive.
Yeah, Mayer bringing in a different little wrinkle into this game that we did not expect, and he's doing his job, 6-7 yards here.
So Mayer will continue to take snaps at quarterback this series, it looks. He will have Liberto That'll be Hasselrig out at wide receiver here. Interesting to me that Brown is out on Hasselrig. But Brown trying to get into the backfield, but cutting it back is Borgo. He's going to have some room, and Borgo will have another Talbots first down.
That time the Riverhawks got sucked inside, and
Yes,
there was
they
nothing
did.
around that end. If you're out there on the end, you have to get them to cut the ball back to your help. We said the same thing last week with McKeesport. It's just too much there.
Yeah, I was calling out Isaiah's positioning, and he took an angle that did suck him into the middle, exactly as you said, Doug, and Borgo able to get outside.
Hampton continues to run to the wide side of the field. Here they come again.
Here's Mayer and in the backfield. He's going to get initially contacted by Dozick Zablocki, who couldn't bring him down, but enough to get Mayer to spin forward and fall for no gain.
Yeah, nice that they finally put a stop to Mayer's little slew of runs to the wide side.
Right. Second and 10 upcoming for Hampton. Taking their time, Doug. Letting that play clock run.
Definitely their game plan. I haven't seen them snap the ball with about 5 seconds every single time.
There's a handoff immediately wrapped up. That is number 65, Owen Kamer.
Yeah, that time Hampton decides to go to the near side of the field, and it didn't work.
A gain of about just a yard. So Kamer, nice play. Called his name a couple of times tonight. This Armstrong defensive line, they've been solid when they've been able to penetrate that backfield. It's the runs to the sidelines.
3rd and 9. What does Hampton dial up here?
Mayer takes the snap. He is rolling.
Wide side. He's got it.
And he's throwing deep right now. That's going to be no by Isaiah Brown, and he saw it the whole way, Doug. Went up like it was a block shot in basketball.
Great play by Isaiah. Using that leaping ability. He was the last line of defense, Josh, and he got his big paw on that football.
Went down, went up and swatted it down like Mutombo.
I didn't see their finger point, though, Josh.
I think he might get a flag in high school football for doing that.
Well, Armstrong does his job, Josh. They're able to stop Hampton and get off that field.
Yeah, after giving up 4 first downs on that drive, the Riverhawks able to stand tall, and we are going to have a timeout. So with that timeout, we'll take a timeout. For Doug Flanders, my name is Josh Schreckengoss. Thanks so much for joining us on this Sprankles Neighborhood Market game night. # Save on Me.
Just finishing up a 100% outside renovation project at the Titanic store. Don't miss out. Come and see us. Check out our Pennsylvania skill game room. We have the newest machines, the newest games. We have 5 machines. We're about to add a 6th machine. $10,000 jackpots on all 6 machines. Don't miss out on a chance to win. We have the lowest possible prices and the best quality.
Apologies there to this evening's game night official broadcast partner, Sprankles Neighborhood Market. That timeout ended more quickly than I thought whenever I pressed play on the commercial. So, Ryan, we'll get you back. So, a punt upcoming here. Hampton going to send it toward the Armstrong deep man. That is Noah Shuttleworth. We'll see if Shuttleworth will get a chance to return. That punt looks to be going to the far side. Bounces inside the 10, right about the 8. And will take a Hampton roll to the 5-yard line. So, the Riverhawks going to have to go about 95 yards here to put another touchdown on the board. But that could be a kind of a good, test for them to see if they can put together, an 8-minute drive.
Yeah, that was real nice there by Hampton. Perfect little coffin corner punt. Pin Armstrong back. They didn't score, but they did flip the field position. But we're going to see if Hampton can stop Armstrong. The first drive was a little resistance, and then the second drive, very close for Armstrong scoring again. So 8:38, tons of time for the Riverhawks.
Yeah, Caden Olson and the Riverhawks will take over at the 5-yard line, their own 5-yard line. And we have trips here to the near side. Screen out to Shuttleworth. Good block there by Isaiah Brown. So Shuttleworth's going to get some space, and he can thank his first cousin for the crack right there. Isaiah Brown with a good block, no flag. And that will be a Riverhawks first down.
Yeah, that's one of Armstrong's bread and butter plays. You know, quick little pass out there to Noah. Isaiah, great block, nice little cut. First down, move the chains.
So a little hurry up here for the Riverhawks, it looks like. Quick throw by Olsen again to the side, and Shuttleworth went inside when he should have probably popped it out toward the sideline, Doug.
Same play, opposite side. This time, Hampton is all over it.
Roberto getting into the backfield, taking down Shuttleworth for a 5-yard loss. So after that first down on the first play of this possession, Riverhawks getting driven back 5 yards.
Yeah, Armstrong tried to go no huddle, hurry up, try to catch Hampton quick. Didn't work.
So Olsen, 2nd and 15 here, takes the snap, going to take it himself, design run up the middle, and spins out of one tackle and will not go down.
Oh!
And he gets slammed into the turf.
No
Official
flag.
right there. No whistle blown either after forward progress was obviously stopped, and an unnecessary hit for Olsen to take.
Wow.
Just power driven into the crowd right there, and that whistle should have been blown, I think.
Yeah. Can't believe there was not a flag in that play. That was a quarterback, not a running back.
Literally right in front of the official.
3rd and long for the Riverhawks.
3rd and 12 here. Let's see what the Riverhawks can accomplish. If they can keep this drive alive deep in their own territory. We've got the timeout, I believe, here
By Armstrong.
by Armstrong. So we will take a timeout for Doug Flanders and Ryan Burns. My name is Josh Reckengost. We'll be right back.
Just finishing up a 100% outside renovation project at the Titanic store. Don't miss out. Come and see us. Check out our Pennsylvania skill game room. We have the newest machines, the newest games. We have 5 machines. We're about to add a 6th machine. $10,000 jackpots on all 6 machines. Don't miss out on a chance to win. We have the lowest possible prices and the best quality of anybody in the area. We'll take it up against anybody in the area. We put our stamp of approval, #SableMeat, on every single package, and we're here to serve you every single day. We also have chef prepared, chef Paul prepared sushi, everyday fresh, and Sushi Wednesday, $5 sushi rolls, and
Welcome back to this Sprankles neighborhood game night. Olsen on 3rd down just throws a short pass. The blockers weren't in place anyway. It wouldn't have gone anywhere even if Shuttleworth would have been able to catch it standing up. So conservative, deep in their own territory are the Riverhawks. Got that first down, then went backward and will be forced to punt.
Yeah, Hampton was able to flip the field. They're going to have great field position here. 6:33 left on the first half.
Can you tell me what number that is punting for the Riverhawks? Is it 6? That's a good boot. To the 45. Mayer, not much after the catch. So a decent kick there by Jackson Chrisman. Hampton going to start this drive at the 41, 6:09 before the end of the first half, and they need to put one on the board here, Doug.
Yeah, this is a key possession in the game because remember, Armstrong will receive the second half kickoff. So if they can stop Hampton here, Armstrong in great shape to start that second half. Yeah,
So DiMatteo, go ahead, Doug.
I was just going to say DiMatteo back into the game. Mayer returned that kick. Now they're going DiMatteo.
So it looked like they were giving DiMatteo that last series. And this will be Borgo. Put it back up inside. Got some room. Good gain on first down by Brock Borgo.
Yeah, that was a little surprising because I didn't see anything out there, but that was just a great cut, great vision.
Dylan Gagini in there to make the stop. But not after Borgo picks up 11 for a first down. Hampton 1st and 10 at the 30. Trying to tie this one up before the half. Handoff, and they're going, cut back inside there by Borgo, but quickly tackled by Gagini once again.
Yeah, he was able to make the first Armstrong defender miss, but he was not able to make Dylan Gagini miss. No gain.
Well, Gagini thought he might get a breather right there, but sent back onto the field as Will Adams sprints off. DiMatteo gets the play from the sideline.
Again, that play clock just whines.
Yeah, Jacob Premick next to him in the backfield to DiMatteo's right. And Premick takes it. Shifty little maneuver right there. Steps out of a tackle, but guess who's there? Dylan Gagini as well as Trevor Aldrich.
Nice job by that Armstrong corner to force him back to the inside. That was the key to stopping that play, Josh. 3rd and 8. Again, kind of in that no man's land area.
Well, DiMatteo handled the field goal kicking duties. Just missed one from about 38, but this would be much longer than that. You're looking at 45.
Yeah, this is probably 4-down territory at the moment.
DiMatteo takes the snap, rolling near side here to his right, looking for a cutback lane, doesn't have it, and ridden out of bounds by Dozik Zablocki. So a 4th down forced, no man's land, as you said, Doug.
Yeah, nice job there by Connor Jacobs, 88 on that outside. Again, nobody gets around the end. Armstrong really needs to preach that at the half. They're doing a nice job stringing out these plays as Hampton continues to go wide, Josh.
And I believe we're going to get a timeout. Hampton here. DiMatteo kind of grabbing his hand or his wrist. And wow, we have a timeout on the field. We're going to take a timeout here on High Top Sports Network. For Doug Flanders, Ryan Burns, my name is Josh Schreckengoss. We'll be right back on this Sprankles Neighborhood Market game night.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Ford City, talk to State Farm agent Ryan Bowser today.
Life doesn't slow down when the everyday aches and pains have you sidelined. So get back on the field sooner with the care of Olson Chiropractic. Dr. Ryan Olson and his staff treat a variety of conditions for patients of all ages. Don't jeopardize your quality of life and the moments along the way. Let Olson Chiropractic help you find the healthier, younger you. Call Olson Chiropractic at 724-548-1040 to schedule a consultation or see a full list of services online at olson-chiro.com.
And welcome back to Hampton Area High School for this evening's presentation of Greater Allegheny Conference Varsity Football on High Top Sports Network. Talbots facing a 4th and 7 here. 4 minutes to go before halftime.
Oh.
Way offside right there. Oh, man, a costly penalty by Matt DiMatteo out there in the slot. Joey Mayer, under center, and they had miscommunication on the count right there.
DiMatteo a little excited there, Josh. I think maybe he was going to get the ball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm looking at him run down the field. I'm like, what's happening? Usually don't see a guy that offsides.
Unless it's the Arena League, Josh. That's what that reminded me of.
Get a running start. Canadian football style. So Mayer still under center. DiMatteo still in that slot, and another false start. And you know what? There were 2 right there. I think you could call on the line and out wide. Bobby Oliver, a little twitch for him too. Out wide up to the far sideline there in front of the Riverhawks bench. So back-to-back false starts makes it a 4th and 17. And
got to think Hampton's going to punt now, Josh, maybe. Yes, they are. Yep.
Punt team on for the Talbots.
So they really did Armstrong a favor there. That was going to be a key sequence in this game. You know, you're going to give that Armstrong offense 4 minutes to possibly score and then get the ball, Josh. Armstrong with a real opportunity. Second quarter has been the best quarter of the year for the Riverhawks. They have not scored yet in the second quarter today.
So the boot there by DiMatteo, and that one's going to get into the end zone. Yes, it does. You could tell by the way that ball was spinning when it came off his foot that it was going to bounce and roll forward.
Not what the Talbots were looking for there, Josh.
So the Riverhawks don't have to worry about starting this drive at the 5-yard line like they did on their previous possession. 3:53 left for Caden Olson and company to try and march it down the field here and make it a 2-score game.
Huge opportunity in this game for the Riverhawks right now. If they can muster points and get up 2 possessions and then start with that ball in the third quarter, Armstrong can really put some distance between them and that Hampton offense.
So here we go. Riverhawks, crucial possession here at near the end of the first half. Three wide receivers, 2 Olsons left. And a handoff inside. That is Patton, I believe.
Yep.
Plowing forward.
5-yard gain there, Josh. You know, that's just great play. Alex Patton, don't forget about him. You know, he falls forward. You got plenty of time on that clock.
Yeah, 2nd and 5 now. Nice 5-yard gain there by Patton on first down. Listed at 5'8", 200. Jerome Bettis type dimensions. Olson here on 2nd down. 4 wide receivers on the field. Jackson, his sidecar to the right. Too high, too low. Riverhawks wide receivers. Olson takes it himself, spins away from a tackle, and he falls forward. And looks like he's going to be
first down.
Good for a first down. Well, they are.
Yep.
Yes, they are signaling first down, Doug.
Not even a double pane of glass could stop that first down.
That's
Josh.
right. It's stopping my vision, but will not stop Caden Olson. 3 minutes left here in the first half. The traditional 4 wide receiver look here. Too high, too low. And Olson keeps it himself again. Cuts inside, spins again, runs into his own man, but pushing the pile forward is Caden Olson. That is a big boy. And it takes 4 Talbots to get him to the ground. Olson listed at 6'5", 205 on the roster.
Yeah, nice little sequence there with Patton and Olson. Not sure which one's going to get the ball. I think Caden just reads the defense and makes the decision.
The much talked about RPO. You can't go a Saturday or Sunday without hearing that terminology about 6,000 times.
Changing the play at the line here.
Yeah, trips near side here. Olson, 1 on the play clock, gets the snap off, gets rid of it. Oh, no, and again out of the hands of a Riverhawks receiver and into the hands of a Talbot defender. That's Mayer coming up from the safety position. That ball went right through Isaiah Brown's hands and right into Joey Mayers.
Yeah, Armstrong may have outsmarted themselves on that one, Josh. Had something going there, changed the play, went to the pass. 2 interceptions now for the Talbots. Interesting.
That play was there, Doug. You know, Brown, a big target. You know, also listed, you know, he's only listed at 6'2", but that is incorrect. That must have been prior to the season. But, I mean, he was up there. That ball hit him square in both hands, just went right through it. Olson maybe a little too much heat on it, but that's the wide receiver's job to haul those in. And once that ball gets tipped up in the air, Hampton looking for it. Handoff there. Liberto pushing his blocker forward and an ankle tackle in the secondary.
No flag.
Well, Hampton with 12 guys on the field once that play went off. Our eagle-eyed color correspondent here, Doug Flanders, saw that, threw his hands up immediately, and Hampton got to run that play with 12 men on the field, and we are possibly, no, I mean, they're talking to the Hampton sideline, but we'll see. Yep, no, they're just calling it a first down.
Not quite sure
I thought
what
we were going to
happened
get a
there.
penalty
That
ball
was
there.
definitely should have been a penalty.
Well, Sometimes those things fall by the wayside in a heated game. DiMatteo under center, takes the shotgun snap. There's Liberto again, same place, same hole. Finally hit by number 8, Trevor Aldrich. And the Talbots really got away with one there. I mean, not their fault.
Minute 38. What do they have, 2 timeouts, Josh?
Yes.
So let's see if the Riverhawks can hold them. Same play again.
Yep, Liberto.
Three times in a row.
Yeah, he gains positive yards. Hampton may have identified something here. And to clean up that tackle was Connor Jacobs. Julius Barnes also getting credit for a half a tackle.
This is a critical moment in this game, Josh. You know, we have about a minute left. Somehow the play clock's at 20, Josh. I don't know.
Well, we're a level above all that stuff. Handoff.
Nowhere.
And Borgo goes nowhere. I'm looking to see who's in there first. He's had a really, really nice game. Started this game off with an absolute missile shot in the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout here by Hampton. While we have a timeout on the field, we'll take one here on High Top Sports Network. For Doug Flanders and Ryan Burns, my name is Josh Rettengoss. We'll be right back on this Sprankles Neighborhood Market Game Night.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Ford City, talk to State Farm agent Ryan Bowser today.
With over 40 years of experience, the fine folks at Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian can provide you with several scrumptious options for your next family gathering, corporate event, or tailgate. Make sure to try one of their custom meat and cheese trays or pick up a delicious Sunday takeout special. Steffi's Country Catering is a Leader Times Silver Best of winner 3 years running. And as the holidays approach, get back to celebrating with friends and family and leave the cooking to Steffi's. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order. That's Steffi's Country Catering. Find them on Facebook.
Welcome back to High Top Sports Network. 52 seconds left here in the first half between Armstrong and Hampton. Hampton facing a 3rd and 5 from the Armstrong 18, looking to tie this one up before the break. And that's that play, and Liberto bounces it outside, and he's going to have the corner pushed out of bounds, but not after a first down. Trevor Aldrich going to get credit for that tackle for the Riverhawks.
Again, nothing fancy, Josh. Just, take the ball and run to the right. Four consecutive plays of that.
So Liberto starting to get going for Hampton on this drive.
First and goal at the 9. 47 seconds. Hampton with 1 timeout.
Yeah, Liberto came into this game 8th in the WPIAL in rushing yards with 378 on 51 carries for a 7.4 yards per carry average. Also 5 touchdowns on the year, looking to make it number 6 and tie this game up if they keep riding him to the end zone. And a handoff to Liberto, and he's got nowhere but still churning the legs to no avail as Dozick was just wrapped around his waist, and Hampton will take their second timeout.
That's their final
excuse me, their final timeout. Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
And while they have a timeout, we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here on this Sprankles Neighborhood Market Game Night.
Shop and Save at Franklin Village is a family-owned, community-dedicated supermarket with a wide variety of quality food and friendly personnel to make your shopping experience easy. Stop by their award-winning butcher shop where you'll find the freshest cuts of USDA-inspected beef, pork, and poultry. Head to the bakery for the freshest bread and rolls, and don't forget to stop by the deli for an excellent selection of cold cuts, meats, cheeses, and prepared foods like their fantastic fried chicken. That's Shop and Save at Franklin Village.
Well, we are back. 39 seconds left in the first half. Hampton out of their timeout. 2nd and 9. Riverhawks up 7-0. Just a reminder to stick around for the Olson Chiropractic halftime show, and we got to see a little preview of what the Hampton Marching Band is capable of, so stick around for that. Mayer under center, takes the snap, shuffles his feet, bounces out of the pocket. Can he get to the pylon?
No.
Hauled down from behind by guess who? Dozik Zablocki running sideline to sideline is number 12 for the Riverhawks.
Did not get out of bounds, Josh. That clock is winding.
Good call, Coach. Let's see if Hampton
Third and
can
goal.
get lined up in time.
This could be the last play.
Will they spike it or will they run it? And they spike it. Yeah, I thought the way they were lined up, they had nobody in the backfield, and the way they've been running, trying to get those wide sweeps with nobody in the backfield, I figured he's just going to throw it to the ground and clock it, and that's exactly what Joey Mayer does. So 10 seconds left here in the first half. Hampton trying to get on the board for the first time.
Hampton acting like this is a timeout.
I know, right?
It's not a timeout.
How is the play clock finally starts running? I mean, the entire team went to the sideline.
Fourth down. Are they going? Are they kicking? What is going on here?
Well, I believe they are going to go
They're
for
going to
it.
go for this, Josh.
From the 3-yard line, DiMatteo and Brock Borgo in the backfield. Hasselrig wide and inside.
Oh, he's
Dozik Zablocki once again making his case to be named Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop Player of the Game for a second straight week. Dozik Zablocki, huge plays on this drive. That will give the Riverhawks the ball back with 5 seconds. I'm certain they're going to kneel on it.
I can't tell you how big of a stop that was, Josh, in this ball game. And there's a case of Hampton out of timeouts, not really being able to throw the ball. They spike it. I don't know. Just who am I?
Well, if you're going to spike it, this is what I thought. If you're going to spike it, this is a gimme field goal. You go in with points on the board.
Yeah, get something positive.
Yeah, Olsen takes a knee. So that will bring us to halftime. Riverhawks keeping the Talbots ground game in check and keeping Hampton off the scoreboard. Armstrong, courtesy of a Caden Olsen half-yard sneak into the end zone, are up 7-0 at the half, and we will stick around for the Olsen Chiropractic halftime show, and you will get a real treat here as both marching bands are in the house. The Hampton Marching Band, really a phenomenal performance to honor our military prior to this game. So stick around. Doug Flanders and I will be back toward the end of halftime, and you will hear our thoughts on the first half. I know you're dying to hear them, but great game so far, and stick around for the bands. And that was the Olson Chiropractic halftime show. Apologies if the microphone was not picking up the band. Hung it out the window, and usually that works, but I believe there's a noise suppression feature on it somewhere that I got to fix next time. So apologies for that. I saw a comment on our Facebook page regarding someone not being able to hear the band. So if you weren't able to hear it, I'm hoping that it wasn't our microphone, but I kind of have a feeling it is, because I listened to a different game that I had used it in the past, and just got to do some research on it and get it better for next time. So apologies for that. That was the Olson Chiropractic halftime show. When the aches and pains of everyday life have you stuck on the sidelines, make sure to visit the caring professionals at Olson Chiropractic at 159 Butler Road, Suite 2A, west of Tanning. Dr. Ryan Olson and his experienced staff will get you back in the game in no time. So about 3.5 minutes left here in halftime before these teams retake the field. Doug, what did you see in that first half that Armstrong did well and didn't do so well?
Well, I obviously like the start of the game. You know, Armstrong came right out, got that 7 points on the board. The only problem is we have 2 turnovers that really have kept Hampton in this ballgame. Hampton really hasn't been able to do much on offense. You know, they're running wide. Armstrong doing a pretty good job bottling them up. And that's what you have to do against the wing T, you know, make them drive, no big plays. And Armstrong is limited to big play. They have a great opportunity here as they start with the ball in the second half to get up 2 scores. And I think if you get up 2 scores against this Hampton team, I think that's going to be enough tonight, Josh.
Yeah, well, Hampton unable to punch it in right before the end of the first half, got down also in the first half to field goal range and was unable to cash in that field goal. So with 2.5 minutes left here on the Olson Chiropractic Halftime Show, we're going to take a moment to thank some of our wonderful sponsors here on HTSN for Doug Flanders and Ryan Burns. My name is Josh Rettengoss. We'll be right back.
Shop and Save at Franklin Village is a family-owned, community-dedicated supermarket with a wide variety of quality food and friendly personnel to make your shopping experience easy. Stop by their award-winning butcher shop where you'll find the freshest cuts of USDA-inspected beef, pork, and poultry. Head to the bakery for the freshest bread and rolls, and don't forget to stop by the deli for an excellent selection of cold cuts, meats, cheeses, and prepared foods like their fantastic fried chicken. That's Shop and Save at Franklin Village.
Armscare, located at 85 Glade Drive in Katanning, provides the highest quality medical equipment, supplies, and service for use in your home. After an accident, illness, or surgery, the caring professionals at Armscare can assist you in getting the appropriate medical equipment into your home where you can make the most progress on your recovery. Armscare offers 24/7 emergency service as well as a wide variety of specialized medical equipment, and their experienced staff is committed to helping you or your loved one regain normalcy by providing the highest level of quality home care equipment, supplies, and service. Contact Armscare at 724-545-3200 today.
Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop is the official clother of High Top Sports Network and is a family-owned company that can handle all your custom embroidery, custom sign, and laser engraving needs. Located at 409 4th Street in downtown Fort City, Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop can create sports and career apparel to the exact specifications of your organization. Their laser engraving department can put your logo or design on glasses, tumblers, insulated cups, signs, coffee cups, and more. Call Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop at 724-763-2461 today.
Protecting the things you love and how you do so is among the most important decisions you'll ever have to make. TGIF Solutions can provide you with the peace of mind by supplying answers to all of your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, business, life, or farm coverage. Contact the team at the Shellhammer Atwood Agency today in West Katanning to be sure that you, your loved ones, and the things that matter most stay safe when it matters the most. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters.
Welcome back here to Hampton Area High School on this Olson Chiropractic Halftime Show. 3 minutes away here, Doug, from kicking off the second half, and Riverhawks, as you said, will start out with possession in the third quarter. And those 2 turnovers really limited the offense in that first half, but Armstrong defense able to stand tall and stop Hampton when it counted, holding that 7-0 lead.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what kind of adjustment Hampton makes on offense. Where are they going to be able to go to try to get points on the scoreboard?
And before we get back to the action, we'd like to thank Phoenix Physical Therapy, Katanning, and Rural Valley. Life is all about motion, so orthopedic injuries are just a part of life. Phoenix Physical Therapy, Rural Valley, and Katanning will help you recover, recharge, and rise to new heights after an injury by creating a program that's focused on you. Your life should be pain-free and filled with the activities that you love. With help from Phoenix, you can get there. Schedule 24/7 online at phoenixphysicaltherapy.com or call them today to make your appointment. And Doug, one of my favorite parts of the broadcast right here, we get to do the weekly special for Shop and Save at Franklin Village. Football season is here. Shop and Save at Franklin Village has everything you need to put together a perfect Friday night tailgate. This week, pick up a lot of good stuff here. Going to get to the meat. Angus, it's right. It's still grilling weather. Angus boneless top round London broil, $3.98 a pound. Do you like a London broil, Doug?
I could definitely do some London broil there, Josh.
Doug's a red meat guy, as am I, so he will appreciate the boneless ribeye steaks, $9.98 a pound. That's a good deal. And make sure you pick up your cold cuts as well. Stella Swiss cheese. I love Swiss cheese, especially on the burger. I like a Swiss burger every now and again. And Swiss cheese on sale, $5.99 a pound. That's Stella Swiss. And going on top of those burgers, 85% lean ground round. Ground fresh several times daily, just $3.98 a pound. Stop into Shop and Save at Franklin Village. And Jim O'Connell, the owner up there, he wanted me to let everyone out there know, if you're an Armstrong student or a student in the area or a young person looking to pick up some part-time work, they have shifts available at all positions: cashier, stalkers, bag boys, bag girls, work in every department. So stop into Shop and Save at Franklin Village today. Drop off an application if you want to pick up a little scratch on the side, a little part-time work. Doug, I know some of your girls on the softball team, they work up there.
Yeah, that's a great gig for a part-time job.
Yeah, very flexible with the hours, very understanding of a high school student schedule. So if you're looking to pick up some money, some extra work, and you're a young person with some time on your hands, stop into Shop and Save at Franklin Village. So we are about to get this one underway here in the third quarter.
Be ready if you're Armstrong here. Sneaky feeling something could be in the mix here for Hampton. I don't know. I just have that feeling, Josh. We're gonna just be on your toes if you're Armstrong.
Well, Riverhawks not really in a position to field an onside kick. Big gap there between the 50 and 30 in coverage. So maybe you hit a ground ball and hope your guys can outrun it to that dead spot there in the middle of the field if you are going to try the onside kick, Doug. DiMatteo approaches.
Nope, kicked it deep. Okay.
$30 there. Oh, I knocked that with the cable. That's why you can't hear me, Doug. Sorry about that, folks. I'm sorry about that, Doug. He's pointing to his ear like, where'd you go?
Good return there. All right.
So the Riverhawks, first possession of the second half. Olsen uncharacteristic with those 2 picks in the first half, but guess what? I don't think either of them were really his fault.
No, they weren't, Josh. They were right on the money.
Just in and out of the hands of the Riverhawks receiver. So Olsen starts by handing to Patton. He's met immediately in the backfield and dropped by number 56. That is Logan Schwartz, and that's the first play we've really seen in the backfield the Hampton defense making, Doug.
Yeah, that was Jackson Chrisman, and Hampton was not fooled, trying to go power up the middle there. Second down.
Well, we got some score updates. Greensburg-Salem up on Knock, 20-6 at the half. That's another game here on High Top Sports Network this evening. And Chrisman, actually, Olsen pulls it out of the stomach of Chrisman, runs it himself, and he's going to get 5 there. Good gainer, 6-yard pickup for Olsen on the ground. As mentioned, came into this game as the team's leading rusher. He's had a couple of good ones, Doug.
Nice fake there by Caden. And the deep safety is the guy that had made that tackle, Josh. He read Caden and came up and made the play.
And another game on High Top Sports Network tonight. You want to flip over and check out Kiski area taking on Connellsville. The Cavaliers are up 28-0 at the half, looking to make it 4-0 on the year.
3rd and 3. Can Hampton pull a 3 and out on the board to start the second half?
Olsen doesn't hand off, keeps it himself again, and he's going
nice.
to tackles. Just a big, strong kid. Really, really tough to bring down. And again, a nice fake that Chrisman kind of had the Hampton defense standing still, and that's not what you want on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, when that play started, Josh, I wasn't sure if we were going to pick up that first down, and Caden made it look easy.
So Olsen picks up a first down on his own there. A couple of good carries back-to-back for Caden Olsen. So 1st and 10 here from the Talbots 48. Olsen keeps it himself again, and he's going to cut it up inside, get a decent gain once again. Caden Olsen using his legs right now to start this third quarter, and I think that's a ploy by Coach Fabian to kind of draw everyone up close to the line of scrimmage, Doug.
Yeah, I really like the game plan coming out here in the second half. A few runs, Caden's reading the defense. The defense.
So Olsen now 2nd and 5, a gain of 5 on that first down carry. Chrisman again in the backfield with Olsen, this time to his right. Olsen gets the snap, and this time does hand it off to Chrisman, and he dives ahead for maybe 1 there, Doug.
Yeah, that time Caden read the defense and handed it off, and Hampton was there to make the play.
So 3rd down and 5. They're going to say no gain for Chrisman on that carry. Olsen able to pick up the first down. The last time the Riverhawks faced faced 3rd down on this drive. Olsen keeps it himself again. Stiff arm can't get away, but he's wrapped up in the backfield. We called his name earlier. Logan Schwartz makes another play for Hampton in the Armstrong backfield. That'll force 4th down.
Yeah, Hampton does what they needed to do. Armstrong, a little drive there to get the field position, but big stop for the Talbots.
So clock winding, 9:15 left here in the 3rd quarter. Back to Chrisman. He will punt. Low line drive. Takes a bounce back toward the middle of the field. It's going to roll and be down by the Riverhawks at about the 7-yard line.
Nice punt there. Penn and Hampton make them go 93 yards, and they still have that big 0 on the scoreboard, Josh. Not an easy task.
Yeah, it's kind of like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. You don't really want to talk about the shutout on the board, but if you told me the Riverhawks would keep Hampton off the scoreboard completely coming into this game, I would have bet against that.
Yeah, first 3 games, Hampton's offense putting up over 40 a game. But a little tougher challenge from the Riverhawks.
So let's see what the Talbots have in store. Will they stick to that game plan of running out wide or go inside, which they do right here, and a couple of broken tackles. That's Liberto. Good gainer for Liberto, and he started to get going there at the end of the first half, Doug.
Yeah, he's looking stronger and stronger as this game goes on. Again, close to almost popping one there, Josh.
Yeah, Liberto not going down at first contact. These Hampton runners, he and Brock Borgo, have run pretty hard. A couple of carries as well out of the backfield for Jacob Premick. So multiple ways to attack you, multiple players to attack you in that wing tee. 2nd and 2 for the Talbots. Matteo. Nope, that snap, I believe, was to Premick, and he's got some room. And catching him from behind and making a play to save some yards. Right there is number 23 for the Hawks. Hunter Reed, the kicker. Oh, excuse me, that's 22. That's Retzer. I was like, there's no way a kicker's making that play. No offense to kickers or Reed.
Nice play by Retzer, because once again, Hampton was one player away there from breaking it.
So first down again for the Talbots. They are out of the shadow of their own end zone there, starting at the 7. Hand off to Liberto. He's going to have some room. Brown unable to tackle him again. Multiple Riverhawks needed to bring down Liberto. Zablocki, and holding his arm right there is Jack Valasek, but maybe just a little stinger there for Jack.
10 yards, first down Hampton.
Now we saw them do this in the first half too, and the Riverhawks were able to stand strong. So we shall see if Armstrong is capable of doing it once again. You got to figure that wears on a defense, especially on a hot night like tonight, Doug.
Yeah. Hampton pounding up the middle, Josh. Not really going wide here in the second half yet. But still be ready for it, though. Oh.
Snap. That ball's on the ground. DiMatteo gets it and gets the corner, and he's going to turn it back. They're going to mark him short of the first down, stepped out of bounds right at the 48. able to make something out of nothing right there. Matt DiMatteo, 5'11 senior quarterback DB.
Once again, Hampton almost shooting themselves in the foot there, but DiMatteo making something out of nothing there.
6-yard gain off the low snap in the ground on the turf. DiMatteo picked it up and hit that corner. Were it not for 1 foot hitting the chalk, he would have been much further down the field. So DiMatteo, Brock Borgo in motion, but the handoff goes to Liberto. He's going to be close to a first down, believe about a yard short.
Hampton going to try to wear these Riverhawks down with this running attack. You know, hot night. Hope the Riverhawks are up for the task, Josh.
Well, we shall see. It's been pretty much the same group of guys out there on that defensive side of the ball for Armstrong. We'll see how the conditioning is 4 weeks into the regular season. There's Liberto again, and he will have the first down as Hampton continues to drive the ball and continue to take time off the clock.
Nothing fancy, Josh. Just working the two tailbacks right up the gut here in the second half.
So a new set of downs for the Talbots. DiMatteo in the gun. In motion is Mayer. DiMatteo hands off to Mayer. He's looking for a corner. And crushed by Isaiah Brown at the sideline. But not after a gain of about 5, maybe 4.
Yeah, that's the first time Hampton decided to run wide with that play that was successful in the first half.
So the clock did stop on that tackle out of bounds. 2nd and 6 here, 5:56 left in the third. Hampton driving. DiMatteo to Liberto again. Liberto powering forward, held up by Retzer, but still churning those legs. And able to grind ahead for another yard and a half there, Doug.
Yeah, Caleb had him wrapped up around the waist, and the tailback's just churning and churning and churning. Third down here, big play. Can the Riverhawks stop the Talbots' drive?
Well, just 2 to pick up, and that's what you want to do when you run that wing tees, make third downs manageable short.
And this is the area of the field where Hampton has had some issues. You know, they get in that no man's land, like no problem, and then they kind of have issues. So let's see what happens here.
So Borgo ran off, but ran right back in.
Power look here, Josh.
Yeah, Liberto.
Oh, we have movement again by Hampton.
We saw it in the first half, Doug. Those procedural penalties really putting a hurting on the Talbots' ability to pick up continual first downs. And like you said, got into no man's land.
There's something with that 30-yard line, Josh. I don't know.
Where drives go to die.
Now you're putting them in a 3rd and 7. Nice opportunity for Armstrong here.
So that'll bring Hasselrig, the one wide receiver we've seen in this offensive look by Hampton. Hasselrig going to split out to the near sideline here to DiMatteo's left. In motion was Borgo. DiMatteo keeps it himself. He's going to get close to the first down.
He's got it.
So a big pickup by Matt DiMatteo after that false start penalty made it a 3rd and 7.
Yeah, a nice play by the quarterback. Fake the handoff, up the gut, and just enough for the first down.
And the clock continues to roll. I believe Hampton started this drive. Ooh, I think it was like 10:28, something like that. 10:38.
About their own 7-yard line, too, Josh.
So over 6 minutes taken off the clock by the Talbots on this drive. Here is Liberto again, hit and never goes down on first contact. Christian Liberto running hard tonight. That is number 50 for the Riverhawks. Cherokee Schreckengost able to grab onto an ankle and hang on for dear life there. Brings Liberto down. Mayer and Premick checked back in to the game. Bobby Oliver going to head off. Nope. Oliver, maybe he's in. He is. Oliver.
Nobody sees him.
Going to line up there, and luckily last second Jack Valasek picked him up. Handoff to Mayer, trying to cut it inside. Gets out of a tackle. He's got some room. Joseph Zablocki comes in to get the tackle. Dylan Gagini came in as well, but he is down at the moment. Oh, pulls himself back up. Dylan Gagini was rolling around there a little bit, but popped back up. Dosick Zablocki had to chase down Joey Mayer, who had the moves right there inside. Doug popped it back out for a big gainer.
Yeah, one of the Armstrong defenders had a hold of him, but that Mayer, man, he runs hard.
Very elusive, too. You know, really a quick sidestep.
First and goal for the Talbots. Right at the 10, Josh.
Right at the 10, cannot get another first down. Got to score it. Within 4 downs here, do the Talbots. And they were down here at the end of the first half. Riverhawks were able to hold them off the board. Liberto falling on the ground, but he is going to recover. They tried the double reverse there.
So once again, Hampton methodically moving down the field. They get to the 10, they try something tricky, and it almost backfires.
Oh, almost indeed. Not sure who the ball carrier was. Didn't see the second number. Thought it was a 20. Maybe Liberto. Or Liberto with the handoff. Not sure. But they actually gained a yard on that muffed reverse.
Second and goal.
Donadio. Handed inside to Liberto. He's got it. Finally on the board after nearly 3 full quarters of play. Christian Liberto breaks through for a 9-yard score.
Yeah, nice little counter there. Liberto, I think they just wore the Riverhawks down that drive, and that's what that wing tee can do. Critical extra point here for Hampton in trying to tie this game.
Donadio will come in to handle extra point duties here. And he is good with that one. Glass so as to make sure, Jack.
We got a brand new ball game, Josh.
Brand new ball game, and we would like to thank a great sponsor of High Top Sports Network and Riverhawk Athletics. That's Stanley's Bar and Grill in Ford City. Stanley's Bar and Grill at 507 4th Avenue in Ford City is a great place to catch the game, meet up with friends, and enjoy a wonderful meal on a Friday night. Stanley's Bar and Grill is an Armstrong County institution and features great atmosphere and even better food. Be sure to try the hot sausage sandwich, highly recommended by the High Top Sports Network team. That's Stanley's Bar and Grill, downtown Ford City. Doug, you ever been to Stanley's?
I have.
Have you ever had a hot sausage there?
A few times, Josh.
And your thoughts?
Awesome.
Yes, indeed. So we're getting ready. Yes, thanks to Stanley's for sponsoring the Riverhawks here on HTSN. So now all knotted up at 7 apiece. 2:22 left. Riverhawks going to get the ball. Don't think they can be as conservative as they were on that first possession here in the second half, Doug.
Yeah, important for Armstrong to respond here. Let's get that lead back. Try to get Hampton back on their heels. Hampton is not a quick strike offense. If you can get that lead, you'd be looking in good shape, Josh. I think the next score wins this ball game.
DiMatteo, and that one's going to be fielded by Chrisman. He is looking to go all the way to the far sideline, spins away from one tackle, but he is going to be down inside the 20. Whoa, and there's an extracurricular activity. Does a flag come out? No.
Again, body slams way out of bounds, Josh.
Way out of bounds indeed, and I cannot believe a penalty flag did not come out right there. You know, the one with Olsen, he's still running, still trying to gain positive yards. Chrisman clearly out of bounds right there, thrown to the ground. The flag does not come out. Again, an official right there to watch it unfold, but doesn't unfold the laundry. And the yellow penalty flag stays in the belt. So the Riverhawks going to take over here on the 17.
Yeah, Riverhawks need to put together a drive to let that defense rest a little, Josh.
Yeah, long drive for Hampton there. Riverhawks trying to pull one of their
Big hole.
Yeah, Patton busting up the middle.
Very nice.
He's going to have that first down. Good blocking there by the Riverhawks up front. Big Julius Barnes getting out there road grader style.
Josh, I think I could have ran through that hole.
There's Patton again. Patient.
Same
taking a
play,
spot,
Josh. Same play.
And falls forward, just as you said, Doug, early in this contest. The one thing we know about Patton is he's going forward. He does not go back.
Stick with what's working.
So 2nd and 5 now after that 5-yard first down run by Patton. Olsen takes the snap, fakes the Patton, looking over the middle and high over the hands of Jack Valasak. And Olsen maybe needed to take a little bit off that one, kind of really stepped in to try and drive it in there, and it kind of went high on him.
Yeah, that was a high-rising fastball there, Josh. You know, Jack's a relatively new player. That's a tough catch for him.
That's a tough catch for anybody because that thing had some smoke on it.
Yeah, it did.
That's the thing about Olsen. He's got such a big arm. Maybe take it down to about 80% there. Olsen fakes. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket, held onto and sacked. That's a big loss right there. Number 52, Gabe Ganelli in the backfield, taking Olsen down as he rolled out, looking down the field, trying to make something happen.
Yeah, first time in the game, Hampton starting to seize control on both lines.
Yeah, tough 3 and out to take right there for the Riverhawks. Chrisman will come into the game to punt. Shuttleworth, the up man. And Riverhawks could really, really stand for Chrisman to get into one here. And a directional punt.
Oh, yeah, nuts!
And that ball's loose. And recovered by Hampton. Boy, the Talbots have dodged a couple bullets here in this third quarter, putting the ball on the ground.
The ball bounced Hampton's way there, Josh. That was a total muff. And give credit to the other Hampton back to pick that ball.
Well, I think Premick is going to get number 28, Jacob Premick. He was the one that got in there, low to the ground, and sniffed that ball out and was able to recover it. So Premick with a big, big play.
Hampton at midfield, Josh. I would bet we see a nice dose of Liberto and Borgo right up the middle.
Yeah, it was Liberto's drive for the most part on that touchdown. Last possession, he finished it off from 9 yards out. Here we go. Christian Liberto again running hard up the middle. He's going to have a first down on that first down carry. Christian Liberto starting to get it going. We saw it near the end of the first half. Got those legs churning, and now that Riverhawks defense wearing down a little bit.
Yeah. Hampton, now those 5-yard games are becoming 10-yard gains, Josh.
So Liberto checks out, get a breather.
They're not gonna snap a play.
No, good point. 5 seconds left. And that is 0-0. Hampton has tied it up and are driving. We come back for the fourth quarter. We'll see who can take home this 4A Greater Allegheny Conference matchup. For Doug Flanders, Ryan Burns, my name is Josh Rettengoss on this Sprankles Neighborhood Game Night. We'll be right back.
Protecting the things you love and how you do so is among the most important decisions you'll ever have to make. TGIF Solutions can provide you with the peace of mind by supplying answers to all of your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, business, life, or farm coverage. Contact the team at the Shellhammer Atwood Agency today in West Katanning to be sure that you, your loved ones, and the things that matter most stay safe when it matters the most. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters.
Shop and Save at Franklin Village is a family-owned, community-dedicated supermarket with a wide variety of quality food and friendly personnel to make your shopping experience easy. Stop by their award-winning butcher shop where you'll find the freshest cuts of USDA-inspected beef, pork, and poultry. Head to the bakery for the freshest bread and rolls, and don't forget to stop by the deli for an excellent selection of cold cuts, meats, cheeses, and prepared foods like their fantastic fried chicken. That's Shop and Save at Franklin Village.
So welcome back to Hampton. Liberto, first down carry for 6 yards to start this fourth quarter here on this Rankles Neighborhood Market game night on High Top Sports Network. Josh Reckengast joined by Doug Flanders and Ryan Burns. And as you said, near the end of the third quarter, Doug, Hampton seizing control of this one. First time in the game they've had this momentum.
Yeah, you know what Armstrong needs? They need a turnover. They need to make a stop, strip the ball carrier. Let's get that ball back.
Well, they've gotten dangerously close to picking up a loose ball, but Hampton has recovered 2 fumbles. There is Liberto again. He's going to be stopped.
Nice tackle there.
Really good tackle.
Connor Jacobs.
We've seen him a couple of times coming in from that edge, making those ankle tackles. Borgo checks out. And Mayer going to come back in for Liberto right now. So on a 3rd and 1, you said, Doug, that Mayer, he runs hard and elusive. Good footwork out of number 9. DiMatteo in the shotgun. Primick to his
left. He jumped again.
I think that's a neutral zone infraction on. No, the Armstrong clapping. Another false start.
Around that 30-yard line, Josh. A 3rd and 6. Chance now for Armstrong to get the stop they need.
Well, Doug, they did this last time, though, and were able to work out of it.
Yeah.
So we shall see what this 3rd down has in store. DiMatteo in the shotgun. Primick to his left. Handoff to Primick. Got a little crack, and he's up over the first down marker and tripped up. Boy.
That's a backbreaker, Josh. They had a chance to get off the field there.
Jacobs got a piece of him, saved the touchdown. Primick found that crack and accelerated through it. First down at the 25. And Hampton can kind of lay back a little bit right now. No sense of urgency. Got 10 minutes on the clock, and the way they milk the clock, they could do some damage even though they only got 25 yards to go. Another handoff to Primick. And he's pushing forward. Got out of a tackle.
Yeah, it looked like that was going to be a minimal gain, but 4 yards, Josh.
Yeah, Jackson Chrisman going to get credit for that tackle, but not before Primick breaks a couple and pushes forward for 4 yards.
Hampton in no hurry, just doing what they do, grind the clock, and just running up the middle, not going wide anymore, Josh. Everything's right up the gut.
DiMatteo hands off. That is Liberto. One man to beat. And he's stopped. Number 8, Trevor Aldrich, last line of defense. Drops Liberto, but not before another Hampton first down. And you can kind of sense it, Doug. Hampton smells blood in the water.
Yeah, Armstrong on its heels. They're powerless to stop this wing T, and they're coming right at them. Need that turnover.
So Liberto coming off the field here. Primick to DiMatteo's left. Hasselrig split out to the left. Little motion here by Borgo. Handoff inside. Primick hops, skips, and jumps forward. Oh, and that ball squirted out at the very end. Not going to say that Primick was down. And we are to the 8-yard line, Doug. 2nd and about 6. I'm going to give Schreckengost credit for the tackle. Something you never heard in my house. I didn't play, and my brother was an offensive lineman.
No relation, huh, Josh?
No. Handoff again. Christopher came in, could not hang on to the player. He powers forward for the Hampton touchdown from 8 yards out this time. Roberto, his second score of the evening. The first one coming from 9 yards away. This one, just a powerful run through the heart of the Armstrong defense and across the goal line. That will give Hampton its first lead of the night.
He was hit at about the 6-yard line, Josh. I bet you he was hit by 3 different Riverhawks, but just would not be denied.
Hampton, with 8 minutes left in regulation, takes their first lead of the evening. 2 Christian Liberto touchdowns. He came in with 5. That extra point is up and good by DiMatteo. That is his 16th extra point of the season. So DiMatteo, kicker and the quarterback, 2 for 2 on extra points, but Christian Liberto 2 for 2 on touchdown runs inside the 10.
Yeah, very, very important now, obviously. Armstrong, they haven't scored since that very first drive of the game, Josh. They got to mount some type of offense here. It's 7 points. They got to be thinking nothing but 7 points here.
And while we have a moment, we'd like to thank another awesome sponsor here on High Top Sports Network, Manor Township Volunteer Fire Company. They're a proud supporter of Riverhawks athletics and would like to wish all Armstrong athletes a safe, healthy, and successful fall sports season. Stay tuned to the Manor Township Volunteer Fire Company Facebook page to keep up to date on all their great fundraisers, like ticket sales, gun bashes, roast beef dinners, and more. Remember, you can always host your banquet, reception, or other gathering at the Manor Township Fire Hall. Go Riverhawks!
Hampton, 2 methodical long drives here in the second half to grab that lead.
Well, here we go. Armstrong has not faced a deficit so far tonight. Shuttleworth going to take this one at about the 3, backpedals to about the 2. Full head of steam from Shuttleworth. Not much he can do. Stopped near the 23-yard line. And that is where Caden Olson and the Riverhawks will take over. And right now, if you're Coach Fabian and his staff, you're telling every receiver out there, you got to hang on, because that has been the Achilles heel tonight. Olson, has thrown balls that have hit his receivers in the hands, and they've been unable to come up with, tipped and then picked. So Riverhawks got to come down with it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a long shot to Isaiah Brown.
Yeah.
Well, quick pass there, caught, but swallowed up immediately.
You know what else we haven't seen tonight, Josh, and I think it might work, is that screen.
Yeah.
Let Hampton come in attacking Caden and just dump it off and catch him. I think they're set up for it.
Well, that was a loss of 1 on the completion to Shuttleworth. 4 wide receivers out there for the Hawks. Pass protection. Olson flushed once again, but he's got time. He's looking to turn it loose, but nobody down the field. Olson cuts it back, and he's going to be tackled, dropped by number 20 for the Talbots. That is Mike Witherup.
Give the Hampton secondary credit on that one, Josh. Caden had all kind of time, just could not find anyone open.
So a 3rd and 9, that was actually a 2-yard gain. So not a sack for Witherup, but a stop nonetheless. 3rd and 9 here. This is a huge play, Doug. You can't give the ball right back to him.
No, we need to move these chains. Make a big play.
Olson rolling to his left, going deep down the sideline. Here's that shot to Brown. He goes up. He got it, Josh. There it is. Coverage. Isaiah Brown, and that is just what the Riverhawks needed. Going up against Premick and Mayer, and coming down with it somehow.
Again, using his athleticism, Josh, using that basketball ability, soaring through the air. Caden puts it right on the money, and Isaiah hangs on. Huge play for the Riverhawks.
Well, I said it before this drive started. Wouldn't be surprised to see it. Wouldn't be surprised to see it again. Here's a handoff to Patton. He's got a little space.
Nice.
Patton spins, and it takes 3 Talbots to bring him down.
About 13 yards there, Josh.
Excuse me. So another first down back to back here after the big hitter to Isaiah Brown down the near sideline. Crispin with a first down run. Looked like the Riverhawks might have moved early there. Olsen keeps it, slides. Oh, it looked like he caught his. Oh, man. See that right foot kind of catching that turf. Olsen looks to be fine. And a timeout here by the Talbots to try and slow this Riverhawks offense down. So when we have a timeout, we will take a timeout on this Sprankles Neighborhood game night, Sprankles Neighborhood Market game night. I've been talking a lot. We'll be right back.
Shop and Save at Franklin Village is a family-owned, community-dedicated supermarket with a wide variety of quality food and friendly personnel to make your shopping experience easy. Stop by their award-winning butcher shop where you'll find the freshest cuts of USDA-inspected beef, pork, and poultry. Head to the bakery for the freshest bread and rolls, and don't forget to stop by the deli for an excellent selection of cold cuts, meats, cheeses, and prepared foods like their fantastic fried chicken. That's Shop and Save at Franklin Village.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Ford City, talk to State Farm agent Ryan Bowser today.
Welcome back to Hampton for this Sprankles Neighborhood Market game night on High Top Sports Network. 6 minutes left in regulation. Riverhawks driving, 2nd and 4 here. Let's see what Olsen and company have in store. Olsen going to take it himself. Oh, fakes the pitch. Really a small. Olsen just too strong at the touchdown.
Oh, they're going to mark him down, Josh.
I thought for sure with the extension of that left arm that he was across the goal line. And they marking him down at the half-yard line again.
Great run there by Caden. You know, everybody thought he might pitch the ball. He kept it, and those big, long strides, you know, he's trying to wheel this team.
So Olsen, we saw him get up and sneak one in from this distance in the first half, now in the shotgun.
Got to think that sneak would work again, Josh.
Let's see what Olsen pulls here.
He got
And
it.
he got it. He's going to take it
He's
himself.
in.
The fake into the gut of Patton does not matter. Olsen keeps it himself, goes in, hits 2 Hampton would-be tacklers, and plows across the goal line for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. And the Riverhawks an extra point away from tying this one back up.
Curious to see. Armstrong's going to kick. A lot of times Armstrong will go for 2 in this situation, Josh. But looks like they're going to kick.
Well, what's the old adage? You go for the win on the road, but there's still a lot of time left here. 5:30. Reed in for the extra point. Nearly blocked again by Hampton. They got through. It is up and good, but nearly blocked again. They got through on that first extra point attempt in the first half, Doug. Almost, I thought they were closer on this time.
Yeah, and that's what worried me a little bit because I remembered in the first half he was able to sneak that ball through, and he did it again. So great job there by the Riverhawks. Obviously, the huge play, the long pass to Isaiah Brown. Again, we got a brand new ball game. 5:30 left.
You know, on 3rd down as well, to take that shot to Isaiah Brown, you know, that's a must-have. You said while we were at commercial, Doug, Hampton one play away from possibly winning the game right there if they're able to stop the Riverhawks. But Olsen to Brown, the deep connection, and then Patton, that crack, you know, that quick run on 1st down, 13 yards. And then Olsen took it himself, did work with the legs. Riverhawks leading rusher coming in. Got 2 more rushing touchdowns on the ground this evening.
Well, it's gut check time for the Riverhawk defense. I mean, they have not been able to stop Hampton here in this second half. I really feel like they need to make a turnover. Let's see what happens.
Well, Hampton has been a little loose with the ball here in the second half. Put it on the ground a couple of times. And interesting to see whether they can force that turnover, Doug. Stockdale approaches his kickoff, little pooch. But that's going to be fielded. I believe that's Hasselrig. And he is down at the 36, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't mind the pooch play, Josh, but you got to find the turf with that ball.
37-yard line, it looks like. Well, as you said, 5:24 left here in regulation, tied 14 apiece. Gut check time indeed, Coach. See what these Riverhawks defenders are made of, and they've been out there a long time tonight.
Yeah, Liberto, just be ready for him to come up the gut. I mean, if you're Hampton, you stick with what's working.
Well, here we go. First down. Matteo in the shotgun. The handoff. They're going back outside. There's Brock Borgo coming inside. Great play by Noah Shuttleworth, shooting the gap and taking Borgo down by the ankles after a gain of just one.
Yeah, interesting that Hampton would run wide there, Josh. Noah was there, made the play. Nice job, only 1 yard.
So a big play by Shuttleworth from his safety position. Read it the whole way. Second down and 9. Clock winding. 4:45 left in regulation. DiMatteo takes it, hands it off to Premick. Premick going to get a little space inside, spins, still on his feet. Nearly broke out of that pile. And finally down after a very, very nice run. Premick going to pick up about 13 on that run. Good for Talbots' first down.
Yeah, Jacob Premick has definitely been a difference maker here in this second half. We didn't call his name once in the first half, Josh, but he is tough to bring down.
No, Premick still in. Is that Premick or Liberto? I can't tell. I think it might be Liberto. And the handoff. Liberto stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Let's see the numbers when they get up. That's Connor Jacobs and Dylan Gagini. We've called their names a bunch of times tonight on the defensive side of the ball. Part of that being that they're making plays, but another part of that being they're out there a lot. Long night for the Riverhawks D.
I'm not sure what the time of possession is in this game, Josh, but I definitely know Hampton's winning it.
I would say the Talbots have the advantage in that statistical category. So here we go, 2nd and 10. No gain on that last carry by Liberto. Mayer not going to take it. DiMatteo keeps it himself. Nearly broke it. Zablocki again. Shoestring tackle to bring down DiMatteo. We're going to get a third down here. This is where Hampton.
3rd and 2, Josh, I believe.
Yeah, 3rd and 3. They got it slotted on the board. But this is where Hampton's had some trouble, procedurally. A lot of false starts in situations like this, short third downs. So we'll see what the Talbots can do. Can they stay disciplined?
3 minutes left.
Hasselrig going outside. Everybody else in the box. Hand off to Liberto. He's going to get hit.
He didn't get it.
I don't think he got it either. Dylan Gagini right there wrapped him up and tossed him to the ground. They're going to be short.
4th down and 1, Josh.
Huge play, and I would not be surprised to see, maybe an opposite, kind of against the grain type pitch play, something, because the Riverhawks, look, they're already, even before the snap, all 11 guys are in tight together. Yeah, they'll spread out a little bit when formation is shown, but they're sucking towards the middle, so we'll see what Hampton does. They're going to leave Hasselrig in single coverage. Brown on the outside linebacker position. They're going to run to he's got it. Shuttleworth, the only man able to push out to Matteo. Shuttleworth saves a touchdown, but Hampton picks up the first. And now we are within legitimately makeable field goal range here for DiMatteo, I would think. About the 26 and make it a 43. I mean, he had plenty of distance on the 38-yarder done.
Yep, 2 minutes left. Hampton with 2 timeouts. They're just milking this clock.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Riverhawks have all 3 timeouts remaining, and we'll see how Coach Fabian chooses to employ them. Handoff inside to Liberto, breaks the tackle, still on his feet. 1 man to beat, nearly gets out of it, lost his mouthpiece. finally taken to the ground by Aldrich. Chrisman and Aldrich. Now we are down to the 14-yard line of Armstrong. 1:56 left. Chains move, so the clock stops. Riverhawks still with all 3 timeouts.
They must have said he went out of bounds there, Josh, because the clock has stopped.
Yeah, the clock has stopped. You are right, Doug. So a break right there for the Riverhawks, unless that was the 2-minute warning. So Borgo going to get that one, cuts it back.
Yeah, he's in.
14 yards down. And Hampton retakes the lead with under 2 minutes to go. Borgo, the freshest of those backs, came in and used it right there, Doug.
Yeah, he made a nice little cut there, Josh. When he cut to the outside, there was just nobody there. Armstrong is just gassed defensively, just having a real tough time stopping these Hampton backs.
Yeah, really warm night here at Hampton. And that is up and good by DiMatteo. He is 3 for 3 from the extra point.
1:51, Josh. Plenty of time for Caden and the Riverhawks. They have 3 timeouts. If they can somehow muster a score, Josh, don't be surprised if Armstrong doesn't go for 2 and for the win.
And Doug, we will take a quick break before this kickoff on the Sprankles Neighborhood Market game night. Hashtag Save on Me.
Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop is the official clother of High Top Sports Network and is a family-owned company that can handle all your custom embroidery, custom sign, and laser engraving needs. Located at 409 4th Street in downtown Fort City, Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop can create sports and career apparel to the exact specifications of your organization. Their laser engraving department can put your logo or design on glasses, tumblers, insulated cups, signs, coffee cups, and more. Call Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop at 724-763-2461 today.
And welcome back to Hampton Area High School. And on this Sprankles Neighborhood Market game night, Talbots have just retaken the lead. And we'll kick off to the Riverhawks. That one back. Shuttleworth fields it at the 4. He's going to bring it out. Looking for a block shot, a little too.
Nice.
Shuttleworth.
He's gone, Josh. He's gone.
And he is up the right sideline. And it is a foot race now. Shuttleworth gets it blocked. He's still on his feet, and he's put at looks about like the 6-7 yard line. And wow, unbelievable play by Noah Shuttleworth on that kickoff return. Gave me chills. Little stutter step at about the 42, and then hit the burners all the way down inside the Hampton 10-yard line.
What a huge play in this game, Josh.
Now the Riverhawks, where it looked like we're going to have to use all 3 timeouts, somehow get up the field. They are inside the 10. Not sure if DiMatteo is coming.
Personal foul. Armstrong, you got to be kidding me.
Where was it? I didn't even see a flag. Where was the flag?
Josh, I think that's the first penalty they've called.
Doug, I didn't even see a flag come out onto the field. Where are they spotting this?
Wow. 40-yard line. Still a great return, but man.
Yeah, great return, but you just lose, 33 yards of it on a play where I never even saw a flag come out onto the field. They call that a low block? What was
Yeah, they called it a low block. I didn't see it.
Holy man. I mean, still, as you said, a tremendous return there by Shuttleworth. He's going to get credit for about 56 yards of that, but Olsen now in a much more difficult position. Olsen takes the snap, surveys, fire. Isaiah Brown makes the catch at the 30-yard line, right at the stick. That one.
Plenty of time here for the Riverhawks. 1:27. You still have all 3 of your timeouts. Let's get the score, Josh. Let's go for 2, and let's win this ball game.
Get out of here and head back up 28. Olsen fakes that. Looking for a receiver.
Plenty of time, Josh.
Fires to the end zone. That one is going to be over, everyone. Olsen thought about it a couple different times, but didn't cut it loose. But you know what? Good move by him to throw it out of the back of the end zone where no one was going to make a play.
Yeah, Caden had the time there. Hampton's obviously back in that secondary. They know they're going to throw the ball. Good play by Caden there. Don't force it.
2nd and 10, 1:12 left. Riverhawks still all 3 timeouts remaining. Wilson takes the snap, going to run it himself, fakes the pitch again, staying on his feet.
Nice.
No one can tackle him. I mean, he just drags guys with him.
Yeah, that was the play they scored the touchdown on there, or the one where he got down at the 1 yard line.
Yeah. which we thought was a touchdown when he extended that left arm, but was ruled down short of it. Didn't matter.
I mean, who are we up here looking through a double window pane of glass?
Yep, that's what we're gonna say. I mean, I'm trying to shift to the open parts of it.
Same play.
Olsen again looking for that first down. Little push from behind.
He caught it, I think, Josh.
And look who was there for that push. That's number 70.
Yep, first down.
For the Riverhawks on the offensive line there. That's the second time we've seen the Riverhawks offensive line push Olsen forward. That was number 70, Ethan Chrisman, that time.
Good time out here by the Riverhawks. 58 seconds. Let's get everybody under control. Let's get the right play here. Let's get that ball in the end zone.
58 seconds left, under a minute. Boy, oh boy, we've been treated to an excellent game this evening in the section opener here at Class 4A, Greater Allegheny Conference varsity football. The only thing I'd like a little bit more this evening would be a nice cross breeze, though.
It's not football weather, Josh, that's for sure.
Well, we are right at the edge of the Ryan Bowser State Farm Red Zone. Buckle up with State Farm to find auto insurance that fits you and your family's needs. Agent Ryan Bowser can assist you with all of your auto insurance needs, from collision and comprehensive to rental and rideshare. State Farm is the largest auto insurance provider in the United States. Ryan Bowser can help you find the plan that's right for you and your family. Contact Ryan Bowser today at 724-763-9331. So, the 20-yard line counts as the Ryan Bowser State Farm Red Zone. Olsen on this 1st and 10, 58 seconds left. Snap to Olsen. Looking, shoulder fake. From behind that is, I believe, number 56, Logan Schwartz. We've seen him in the backfield several times this evening. None bigger than that one. Riverhawks going to have to take that timeout.
Yeah, Caden never saw him coming from the blind side. Luckily, he was able to hold on to the ball there, Josh.
The Blind Side, coincidentally, Ryan Burns' favorite movie. We are going to take a quick break here on High Top Sports Network on this Sprankles Neighborhood Market Game Night.
Protecting the things you love and how you do so is among the most important decisions you'll ever have to make. TGIF Solutions can provide you with the peace of mind by supplying answers to all of your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, business, life, or farm coverage. Contact the team at the Shellhammer Atwood Agency today in West Katanning to be sure that you, your loved ones, and the things that matter most stay safe when it matters the most. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters.
And we are back here at Hampton. Teams coming out of the timeout. Riverhawks using their second right there. 2nd and 20 after that sack of Olsen by Logan Schwartz. Riverhawks going to have to make a big play. Olsen rolls to his right. Schwartz pursuing again. Picked up. Olsen able to fire over the top. And broken up. Man, Schwartz was pursuing again. Got picked up right at the last second.
Yeah, this time Armstrong elected to roll Caden out to the wide side of the field. But there really wasn't anybody open. A couple Hampton defenders had a hand on that one, Josh.
So Riverhawks obviously 4-down territory here. 1 timeout left. 46 seconds, 3rd and 20. Wilson with the play. Takes his shotgun position. Gets the snap. Fake to Patton. Olsen looking deep toward the end zone. Brown comes down. Unbelievable Isaiah Brown. You got to be kidding me.
We talked about in the pregame Isaiah Brown with the matchup, Josh. go for two. Are we going to see a go for two here, Josh? Are we going to see him try it, or are they going to try to kick?
39 seconds. What will Armstrong head coach Frank Fabian do? Go for the win on the
They're going
road.
for it, Josh. They got to go for it. The way this game's going, you should.
Now let's see who's coming in, who's coming out.
This is where you dial up that trick play that you've been working on in the offseason, Josh.
Well, they're in the huddle. It doesn't.
They're going for it,
I don't
Josh.
see Hunter Reed. So
This is it. The ball game, Josh.
Let's go right here. Riverhawks going to go for the win on the road.
Timeout, Hampton. Timeout, Hampton.
Yeah, force Hampton to take a timeout. That's a smart move by Coach Fabian.
It's exactly what I would do here, Josh. You got to go for the win. Hampton's been methodically driving on you. 39 seconds left in this ball game. Got to roll the dice.
Well, we will take one more break here before this so important 2-point conversion.
Armscare, located at 85 Glade Drive in Katanning, provides the highest quality medical equipment, supplies, and service for use in your home. After an accident, illness, or surgery, the caring professionals at Armscare can assist you in getting the appropriate medical equipment into your home where you can make the most progress on your recovery. Armscare offers 24/7 emergency service as well as a wide variety of specialized medical equipment, and their experienced staff is committed to helping you or your loved one regain normalcy by providing the highest level of quality home care equipment, supplies, and service. Contact Armscare at 724-545-3200 today.
Welcome back to Hampton on this Sprankles Neighborhood Market game night. And we have had a beauty here this evening between the Riverhawks and the Talbots. Isaiah Brown coming up with that big touchdown catch. The Riverhawks coming out here. Looks like they are lining up to go for two real quickly. This is the game. Oh, man, I got chills. Caden Olsen in the shotgun.
Timeout, Armstrong.
Timeout. Oh, man, it's like a roller coaster. Up, down, down.
Where else would you want to be on a Friday night here, Josh?
Oh, I hope you're tuned into High Top Sports Network. And now is the perfect time to tell you if you are interested in sponsoring Armstrong Athletics here on High Top Sports Network or any of the teams that we cover, Freeport, Knock, and Kiski area. We are excited to broadcast those schools' athletics this fall. If you or someone you know is a local business owner interested in sponsoring HTSN's coverage of our local schools' athletics now and in the future, please contact us via email at staff@hightopsportsnetwork.com or by phone at the office, 724-824-3554. You can also find us at our website, hightopsportsnetwork.com, or on Facebook, just search High Top Sports, on Twitter, at @hightop_sports. So here we go. Game time, finally. We're going to get this playoff for the win.
Whoa. Little trickery there, Josh.
When you called it, Doug, you said Coach Fabian is so good at these trick plays, and they definitely had the 2-point opening, just short arm there. Olsen under pressure after the handoff, and then the reverse handoff back to Olsen.
Yeah, it was a snap to Patton, Josh, who then handed to Olsen, and Olsen had the receiver just threw it a little short. Well, now we're going to have to get the onside kick. Hampton, an onside kick away from winning this ball game, Josh.
Oh, man, that's a tough one because it was there, just as you said, Doug. And we're going to get a second here. Catch our collective breath. And Armstrong got to successfully execute that onside kick to now have a chance to get into range for a possible game-winning field goal. Oh, and he had him. We just saw it. The stream is a couple seconds behind, and it was definitely open. Not sure if that was Caleb Retzer going out there to catch that pass. Oh, but it was definitely open. Olsen just didn't get enough on it.
Yeah, it was definitely the right call. I mean, the way this second half has gone, Josh, that's what Armstrong needed to do to win the game. Just didn't execute the play.
Oh, that is tough. After coming back twice in this second half, first down 14-7 to tie it, then down 21-14 to tie it on that bomb. from Olsen to Isaiah Brown in the back corner. Just coming up inches short. Onside kick here right at Hasselrig.
That's going to do it, Josh.
Yeah,
Hampton's going to escape.
Unbelievable game we got to see this evening. Doug, I mean, the emotions, for me up here in the booth, running high. I can't even imagine what it's like for all those players down there on both sidelines.
Josh, you're probably sweating again.
Oh, man, I never stop, Doug. I never stop. Just leaking up here, melting. Yeah, I said, when's it going to be football weather?
Good thing I brought my jacket tonight.
Yeah. Well, just a tremendous game by both teams here. Hampton going to go into victory formation and just take a knee. Riverhawks, no timeouts left. The flag on the field. They finally called one.
That's the first flag, Josh, I actually saw on the turf tonight.
I'm telling you, that on Shuttleworth's return, I never saw a flag on the field of play. So Hampton, just a technicality right now, 38 seconds left. Matt DiMatteo, the quarterback, who played a nice game tonight for Hampton, takes a knee, and that will do it. 21-20 in a thriller here at Hampton. Everybody's going to second guess it the next day about going for two and going for the win right there. I think you and I agree that's the call.
Yeah, that was definitely the right call, Josh. And Armstrong had it. They just didn't execute. Give Hampton credit. Great second half. Wore the Riverhawks down. The temperature, I think, did play a part in this game. But Armstrong responds. Isaiah Brown, some huge plays. Two evenly matched teams, Josh, and I think these are two playoff teams coming out of the conference. I really do.
Well, we have a moment here before the TGIF Solutions postgame to pick our player of the game, our Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop player of the game, and our Arms Care play of the game. So we are going to take a quick moment, one more commercial break here before we come back on the TGIF Solutions postgame and wrap it up.
With over 40 years of experience, the fine folks at Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian can provide you with several scrumptious options for your next family gathering, corporate event, or tailgate. Make sure to try one of their custom meat and cheese trays or pick up a delicious Sunday takeout special. Steffi's Country Catering is a Leader Times Silver Best of winner 3 years running. And as the holidays approach, get back to celebrating with friends and family and leave the cooking to Steffi's. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order. That's Steffi's Country Catering. Find them on Facebook.
Protecting the things you love and how you do so is among the most important decisions you'll ever have to make. TGIF Solutions can provide you with the peace of mind by supplying answers to all of your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, business, life, or farm coverage. Contact the team at the Shellhammer Atwood Agency today in West Katanning to be sure that you, your loved ones, and the things that matter most stay safe when it matters the most. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters.
Shop and Save at Franklin Village is a family-owned, community-dedicated supermarket with a wide variety of quality food and friendly personnel to make your shopping experience easy. Stop by their award-winning butcher shop where you'll find the freshest cuts of USDA-inspected beef, pork, and poultry. Head to the bakery for the freshest bread and rolls, and don't forget to stop by the deli for an excellent selection of cold cuts, meats, cheeses, and prepared foods like their fantastic fried chicken. That's Shop and Save at Franklin Village.
And welcome back to Hampton High School here at the conclusion of this absolute thriller between the Talbots and the visiting Armstrong Riverhawks on High Top Sports Network. My name is Josh Schreckengoss, joined by Doug Flanders and Ryan Burns here on the TGIF Solutions postgame. TGIF Solutions, visit them at 331 Arthur Street in West Katanning, the Shellhammer Atwood Agency. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters. And Doug, just an absolute breathtaker and a heartbreaker for those Hawks.
Yeah, two great teams out here in the field of play tonight, Josh. Warriors on both sides, playing as hard as they can. Western Pennsylvania football at its finest. 21-20. What more can you say?
Well, it was a game where, you thought after the first half, 7-0 Armstrong, boy, you thought maybe the team that gets to 10 first is going to win. But the points started to come fast and furious there in the second half. And now is the point of the TGIF Solutions postgame where we will pick our Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop player of the game. And Doug, I think we spoke a little bit off camera. We believe that is wide receiver / outside linebacker Isaiah Brown. Made plays defensively in the first half, but in the second half, just a terror that nobody could defend in the passing game.
Yeah, first half, Isaiah was in that backfield like crazy. On defense in the second half, you couldn't cover him. You just couldn't guard him. You put it up, and he used his athleticism, and he's definitely worthy of the player of the game.
And that target percentage going down the field a long way. It's not like they're short, little ins and crosses or anything like that. Those are deep balls down the field going up. Those are the hardest ones to come down with. But as you said, using that athleticism and that basketball type of, mindset to come down with those balls.
Yeah. And main thing, Josh, he looks to be healthy.
Yeah, he looks to be healthy. So congratulations to Isaiah Brown, our Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop player of the game. Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop is the official clothier of High Top Sports Network and is a family-owned company that can handle all your custom embroidery, custom sign, and laser engraving needs. Located at 409 Ford Street in downtown Ford City, Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop can create sports and career apparel to the exact specifications of your organization. Their laser engraving department can put your logo or design on glasses, tumblers, insulated cups, signs, coffee cups, and more. Call Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop today at 724-763-2461. And finally, Doug, on this TGIF Solutions postgame, let's pick our Arms Care Incorporated play of the game. And I think, once again, it's going to go to Big Isaiah Brown.
Yeah, that bomb down the sideline. We talked, Josh. That was the play where if Hampton stops, they win the game. And Isaiah, just a great catch. Not an easy ball to catch. He left his feet, and he got the job done.
Yeah, in double coverage as well, Doug, on a third down. I mean, that play right there prolongs it to get us to the conclusion we had. And Brown also, play of the game 1A, that touchdown in the back corner to tie that, to get Armstrong to within a point. They went for two, ultimately did not convert. So that was the conclusion of the game. Arms Care Incorporated, located at 85 Glade Drive in Katanning, provides the highest quality medical equipment, supplies, and service for use in your home. After an accident, illness, or surgery, the caring professionals at Arms Care can assist you in getting the appropriate medical equipment into your home where you can make the most progress on your recovery. Arms Care offers 24/7 emergency service as well as a wide variety of specialized medical equipment, and their experienced staff is committed to helping you or your loved one regain normalcy by providing the highest level of quality home care equipment, supplies, and service. Contact Arms Care Incorporated at 724-545-3200 today. Well, that's just going to do it for us. Just about do it for us, I guess I should say. It's been a heck of a night here, guys. We retreated to an absolute epic game. Tough. Riverhawks fall to 2-2. Hampton extends their unbeaten start to 4-0. Doug, any final thoughts?
No, you know what? You can't be upset with the way this game was played. There's a lot of football left in the season. It's the first section game. You have plenty of time to bounce back if you're Riverhawks. I do believe these are two of the better teams in the conference.
Well, that will do it for us here on High Top Sports Network. Thanks so much for joining us tonight and every night on HTSN. Stay on the lookout to see what we have in store. A lot of fall sports, a lot of volleyball, of course, football next Friday. Make sure you check into the calendar on the More page at hightopsportsnetwork.com. Many thanks to Armstrong varsity softball head coach Doug Flanders for joining me on the color tonight. And, of course, Ryan Burns on the camera, providing excellent camera work and spotting this evening for our broadcast team. My name is Josh Reckengast. Stay safe. Be well.